You are watching the Old Zealand, a minesweeper champion, the Dragon of Portugal, Vice Captain America, the world's fourth greatest forehead, and a geography semi-finalist at the World Championships, Zealand! Welcome back! Welcome back! Come on back in! We're back on stream after my European Odyssey.
England plus Europe with Wrexham will be the best ever achievement on Senpai by the year 2032. Wish me luck.
Yo, Sharpies, thank you for the 13 months. Mass Kuda Barton, thank you for the 5 months. Big Man, thank you for the 25 months. I love you. You're an awesome mod, an even better person. Adam, thank you for the 6 months in the Prime. Lucy, thank you so much for the gifted. Shaw, thank you for the 20. Prince, thank you for the 5. Yo, Call, thank you so much for the 5 months. The King has returned. You're darn right. Gaffer, thank you for the 7. Furious Viking, thanks for the Prime. CJ, thanks for the 4 months. They are always up to something. Absolutely. Shouldn't trust them. Moggle, thank you so much for the 2 months. Riley, thank you for the 7. That's a B. We have heard it before, but it was a B last time. Laterne, thank you so much for the 2. Storm Hunter, thank you for the 5. Collins, thank you so much for the 8. Jog Royce with the 8. Sarah Skywolf with the 10. Lord Way, thank you for 8 months. Mr. TJD, thank you for 18 months. Stormtrooper, thank you for the 16. Smooth Operator with the 5 gifted subs. Your first ever 5 gifted to the channel. Thank you for that. Silverin, Smockter, Fotis Chicken, and Time Mode. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes, you know. Welcome. I'm here to help you get over the withdrawals. Okay. That's what I'm here for. All right, and I really, really do appreciate it. All of the subs.
Celebrate the women's UCL win with our Aussie right back Cup into playing. Here's to 2 more months.
Who won the women's UCL? Olympique Lyon? Are they like the best? They beat Barcelona, right?
I asked him,
what's like the semis.
2? He said
right, they beat Barcelona. Like, I should know more about this than I do, but I think Barcelona was like selling out all their games, and Lyon beat them. I think because Lyon is like the god of the women's UCL, something like that. Tafka, though, thank you for the 17. Eurocop, thank you for the 6. Scott, thank you for the 5. Thank you to everybody that is subbing, and I know you know I want to thank everybody. But I'm really happy to be back. The trip was great. Lufthansa sucks. That was the whole thing. We'll leave it there. I got my bags and my brother's bags at 7:30. Of course, my brothers had already flown out at that point. Congratulations to Wales. Commiserations to Ukraine. Incredible effort. And Scotland didn't quite look up for it. Did catch that match as well. But congratulations to the Welsh. We can throw the Welsh flags in the chat if you want to throw the love. First World Cup, they will play the United States.
Like a pet dog, but the bark's quieter.
The bark is... Okay. Hold on. That was actually a good one. Child. Dad, can we get a pet dog? Dad, why don't you get a pet tree instead? Child, why would we get a pet tree? Dad, it's just like a pet dog, but the bark's quieter.
Wow.
Ain't bad. Demus Rex, thank you for the 14 months. Pagov with the 24 months. Chaka, thank you for the 5. Motor City Victor, thank you so much for the 4 months. Part of the Hammers. That's an A-. That was good. That's an A-level dad joke to get us into it.
Before it was
A-level. Sorry, I just cut you off there. Riley with the 10 gifted subs. Holy potato cakes, Batman. Riley with the 10 gifted subs. Welcome to Giannis. Syrups, Harhyla, Ellet, Max, Hoffnar, Rascara, In the Moonlight, and Stooney. And Hatik and Hockey Soda, thanks for the 15 months. Good morning, Dirty South. How you doing? Do you know the Wales 1958 qualification story? I don't. I do know that in 2011, I think, somebody wrote an article in a major newspaper saying Wales should absolve its national team and absorb into England, but I guess that's no longer a thing. Dave, thanks for the Prime. Admiral Fro, thank you for the 10 months. They were just waiting for Gareth Bale. Captain Ginger, thank you for the 9 months. Tom, thanks for the 9. You're an amazing animator. You're awesome. Chris Highwind, thank you for the 22. Oh, it's very good to be back. You know, I'm always worried when I turn the stream on for the first time after a trip like that. You know, family vacation, right, to surprise my mom. I'm always worried that I'm going to turn it on and have, like, forgotten how to stream or something. So it's good, you know. I feel like I'm doing a good job of reading so far. If I've mispronounced your name, then maybe I've finally, you know, we've lost our touch. Mr. Diz, thank you for the 16 months, dude.
90% you aren't supposed to have a child with your boss. Oh well, this isn't really a normal job.
Mom, whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! Why? Hey! Whoa! Whoa there! Whoa! Oh! That was awful. B+. Whoa! Holy subs, okay? Here's the competition situation. If you're unaware, YouTube's not caught up because I legitimately forgot about the live YouTube channel the last week and a half of the trip. Totally my fault. Throw eggs at my face. Had nothing to do with the rest of the team. Totally my fault. We obviously kept the videos going on the actual channel, but I had never had the live channel while I was on a prolonged trip like that. And so I completely forgot about it. And we're all right. I completely forgot about it. Mombot, thank you so much for the 50 gifted subs. Thank you for having a birthday that we could go to France to surprise you for, which was awesome. The surprise worked, and so did the Floridsdorfs.
A cheater.
Which cat is the least loyal? A cheetah. It's a B+. It's good.
Nice.
Jake, thank you for the 4.
Very nice. Nice. Super nice.
I live for the live channel, man. Lukey, I know. I see the messages. I came back. I sat down at my desk. Broke my heart. Right? But the live channel will be caught up this weekend. You have my absolute word, Lukey. It'll be freaking caught up this week. How do we have 2,200 subs? I didn't stream for like 10 days. What do you mean? Like 12 days. Thank you guys so much.
And as a German, I feel like all I can do is promise you to keep being subbed for another year for the debacle with Lufthansa.
Oh, Morindor, I appreciate your contribution. I appreciate the tier 3, Morindor. That's huge. Philippinas, thank you so much for the 9. Thank you. But Morindor with the tier 3 for another year to pay me back for my $1,200 that Lufthansa stole from me. Whatever, not important. We've got a match. We play Hartberg. We play Hartberg on the 10th. And then we go into our transfer window. So we have one match, and then we go into our transfer window, which is nice.
Some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I was tripping all day.
Probably just forgot how to tie your shoes, man. Happens to us all every once in a while, and then we question our own sanity. It's okay, doctor. Apt name. Thank you for the 13 months. Vertical threat. Come on, the dwarfs. Thanks to the 3. And I see you people that are saying you're here on a Zealand stream for the first time, which is weird to say in the third person. But welcome to the stream. And welcome to Floridsdorfer, our lovely team in Austria that we are so fond of. All right, how do I work this button? There we go.
Cheap toilet paper is where I draw the line.
Sears, thank you so much for the 18. Liam, thank you for the 2. Free, thank you so much for the 18 months. Accusif, thank you so much for the 15. It's a spelling error. Oh no, Accusif. Oh no. Yes, C and Mombot needs to be thrown around all over the place. She threw down 50 gifted subs. If you got one of them, say thank you.
Were eating
right?
cannibal. One looked at the other and said, I think we got this joke wrong.
Say thank you to Mombot if you got that gifted sub. And if it is your first stream ever, your first Zealand stream ever. I do like to know that stuff. You take that perilous first step into the chat.
And just found out that at one point I had both of Erling Haaland's cousins on my team.
Oh, nice.
Z and
Nice.
Shades.
Congrats, Parquad. There's only a few more to collect until you have the whole set. Thanks for the 5 months.
Started my first save with no FM experience or soccer knowledge in Badalona. Started in Spanish Federation second group and now last night just got promoted to top flight in 2027. Absolutely could not have done it without your videos.
Oh, come on.
So thank you.
You coached the team. I'm just the guru in the background, smiling and nodding the whole way. You can do it, Chief. You got it. This is your moment. Oh, am I missing a staff member on a youth team? Nothing drives me crazy or more. Why do I have I am literally overstaffed at everything. What is my board even good for? Zealand's board. Huh! What is it good for? Nobody knows. I have no idea. Are you good? Forgot to look at your attributes when I clicked over. Yeah, he's fine.
That much is true. But violets are violet, not freaking blue.
Freaking tell him, man. Violets are violet, not freaking blue. This is the guy. I remember you. Kevin Enriquez. We scout him every single time until he's interested in signing for us, at which point we sign him. Because he's just that dude. He's the bee's knees. It's Jorge Titsoni, Akram Jabur, Nemanja Matika, David Carmo. He's all those transfer rumors at Wolves recently. So yeah, nothing really happened in the footballing world while I was gone. Not like the Champions League final or anything. No, nothing really happened. How about that, by the way? All Real Madrid does is win Champions Leagues. It's crazy. It's like institutional memory at this point. I don't even know how it's possible. I agree with Messi. I don't think they're the best team. Is that like an awful thing to say? I also think it doesn't matter. They won the Champions League, so nobody can come at them and say anything without them having the perfect retort. But I don't think they're the best team. I do think Messi's right.
In the words of Patrick Starry,
right? I don't think they're the best. I don't think they're like the best team in the world. Do you? Panda, thank you so much for the 25. Chief Cardinal, thank you for the 8. Dejante, thank you so much for the 9. All with the 43. 43 months. Squishy Marshmallow, thank you for the 16. Free, thank you for the 18. And a Parquad, thanks for the 5. Trey Anastasio, thank you for the 2. Liam Schofield, thank you so much for the 2. Ugh. They beat... Oh, look, I know. I know who they beat, right? I also saw how they beat them. And look, they won. You can't take anything away from it, right?
Speaking of Amazon, did you know that with Amazon Prime you get a free sub each month?
But
why not use it on your favorite streamer? Or Zealand?
Use your Twitch Primes. Yes. Whoever's advertising the use of Twitch Primes is right. Jeff Bezos doesn't need a 7th yacht. Spend your $5 that they give you for free here or elsewhere. Please spend them somewhere. This is brought to you by Common Sense. How you doing? Rise, thank you so much for the tier 1. Now, look, I don't think being the best team is all that matters. Real Madrid's not the best team. But they know how to win. All right, they clearly know how to win. They gave themselves an opportunity, and the chips fell the right way, and they won. Right? It's not a league, you know? Barcelona and Atletico were this year. They were bad. They just handed La Liga to Real Madrid so they could focus on the Champions League. And they had the right mindset to put themselves in a position to win against teams that were better than them, and they did. PSG, Man City, Liverpool. I think all three of those teams are objectively more talented than Real Madrid, and it's amazing to me how good Real Madrid is at making that not matter, right? Like, that is so impressive. The tactics of Carlo Ancelotti, the savvy of players like Luka Modric, right? To find the time in a game to make the right play to open things up. Perfect. Yeah, sorry. Panda, there's just so many that we're not able to, like, listen to and rate every dad joke, but Ninja Panda, thank you for being a great mod and a member of the moderator team. That the guards the realm of Zealand from the hordes of internet fiends. An admirable, thankless task on the northern wall. With every penny, my man, dude, I appreciate it. You're angering the Madridistas, right? Madrid, is that it? Madridistas? I don't mean to be angering the Madridistas. You won the Champions League. Talk yo smack, right? Talk yo trash. You won the Champions League. Nobody can come at you. Nothing can make you mad. Because it doesn't matter. It's just something interesting to talk about. You won.
Lufthansa announces 5
Said I'd take winning cups over not being the best? Absolutely.
Ironic considering how terrible the
Yeah.
airline are at securing the bag.
Kane, thank you for the 28 months and being the meme lord. Lufthansa announces 5-year main kit sponsorship deal with Floridsdorfer. Are ironic considering how terrible the airline are at securing the bag. Yeah. Haven't heard back about our vouchers from the customer helpline. It's been over 24 hours. And we did get the bags, though. So we do have our bags. The problem is my brothers are now in Florida and Colorado, and their bags are in New York. So there's like a small issue there. You kind of have to have a degree in like logistics almost to figure out what the issue is with the execution there.
By so fast. Dad joke time. Someone keeps sending me flowers with the heads cut off. I think I'm being stalked.
Long ball, thank you. That was a B. That was good. Thanks for the 10 months. And Holly's rated in. Holly, thank you for the raid. Welcome to the stream. Oh, we've got a match to play. Let's play a match. We got one match to play. Hope you had a nice holiday. That was a very nice raid. I almost don't even feel the need to defend that. Thank you. I did have a nice holiday. My mom was surprised. Also, I kind of forgot about the fact that I did just disappear, right? Because that is definitely what happened. I was unable to tell you that I was going on holiday because I couldn't tell my mom I was going on holiday because we had to surprise her when we got there. And the amount of logistics it takes when you are a public-facing person to set up a surprise trip that surprises somebody that's watching the channel is kind of hilarious. Because in, like, baby steps, I would kind of let the guys on the... like Ben, Lelujo, and Jack and be like, look, I'm actually not going to be here. And they'd be like, where are you going? And I'm like, I can't tell you. But I'm not going to be here for that. I'm just not going to be here. I'm sorry to tell you.
In reverse, what are you? You are a bus happy 26 Z.
Eviction, thank you so much for the 5. Fireworm, thank you for the 6. And Bruce, thank you for the 26 months. Another member of the moderator team, thank you so much for that. Justice for Lufthansa, you can leave. Much love, Holly. Thank you for the 6 months as part of the Hammers.
Oh baby, oh
yeah, I'll
baby,
just stick
baby.
to streaming.
It's
Don't think that's going to work out.
Cat jam, cat jam.
Oh, wow, since we cat jammed. Holly, did you have a good stream? If you already went to eat or something, that's fine too. But if you're here, do you have a good stream? Real Madrid's not going bankrupt? What do you mean Real Madrid's going bankrupt? I'm an accountant for Real Madrid. My dad owns YouTube. What? Can I help you? It doesn't matter. Neither you or I knows the state of the books at Real Madrid, but they usually do pretty good business. I don't think they're going bankrupt, to be honest. But if somebody thinks it on the internet, it's not like I just spit all over my microphone. So we're just gonna... Wait, Holly's going full time? Nice! cool.
I've been subbed to Z for as long as his bags have
Play the game. Working on it. I'm working on it. I've been away for 11 days. I need to reacquaint myself with everybody. I promise the game playing is on the way. It's a lot of pressure, dude. It's really expensive, actually. Whoa! He's at Man United. I guess I'm not going to get that guy for cheap. But that is really fun, seeing somebody from Cyprus that's that good. Douglas Luiz at Sheffield United. See his career's really taken off. Sorry. My bad. Totally my bad, dude. That's my bad. Woo! Hello, Wesley. How you doing? Hey, Wesley. Having a good time over there? Yeah, you are. Whoa. Thought he was already in a short list because of that. He is not. I'm glad I'm back too, Crowley. Thank you for the 3 months. It's a fun trip, though. Definitely a fun trip.
Sia, what's your favorite paradox? Mine is the Rick Astley paradox. It sounds like this. If you ask Rick Astley for a DVD of the movie Up, he won't give it to you because he's never gonna give you up. However, by not giving you up like you asked for it, he's letting you down.
I have heard of the Astley paradox before. There is no correct answer. It's one of the greatest conundrums created in the modern age. I think the only way he solves it is if he announces the full name of the movie, like directed by somebody, so that he's never going to give you up, but he could give you up directed by blank, right? Then maybe it works. Sib, thank you for the 14. Did I just solve that? Hitachi, thank you for the 7. And Murderous Otter, thank you for the 8. Sus name. We're okay. Hello, this thing on? Yes, Hitachi, how you doing? Welcome. We like Devil. Thank you for the 14. Alaris, thank you for the 41. And Luke's Der König ist back. Thank you for the 5 months. You ruined the Astley. I didn't ruin the Rick. I used to get Rickrolled all the time. I really didn't know how to internet for a long time. I would get Rickrolled every other day. Let me go watch Leo Grimel. Give him something to talk about. I'm not going to call him up, but go watch him once. Really motivate him. Motivate him for greatness. Okay, so who is fit? We don't have like a ton of fit players. Hector Helman Zapata has taken some time off clubbing to be with us today, which is really kind of him. I know that means a lot to me personally. We're going to put Axel Perez in there. We're going to drop a Liu for Owen Vanderhorst, and then we are going to bring in Kim Yun Kyu to play next to Axel Perez. We're going to have Garçon back there, but we've got some tired central defenders, so that's a little tricky. Why don't we go with Linus Volkvist? I don't want anybody to get hurt going into the break. Sultan Nadadvari is going to step over and play left back. We've got Mate Balaz, who needs a rest. We can just take him off and put in Sander Henneman. Apparently that is some solid songs in this album, but I don't know where they are, really. I've got no idea. Somewhere in there, somewhere. Over the rainbow. All right, so we're going to leave Balaz there, Zapata there, Torbjornsson there. Yeah, that's fine with me. All right, now Agustin Rodriguez and Oberschmidt's like the only sort of guy.
Missed this stream. Hope you guys had an amazing time in my hometown.
We did. I went to a lot of different towns though, so I don't know which one it is, Bibzuki. But thanks to the 5.
The annual Armchair History Podcast. Thank you for all
the annual Armchair History Podcast. He's gone for me there. Roadrunner, we have the layout of the next Armchair History. We finished the layout about a month ago, but that got put on the shelf and will come out in scripted soon. Afro Chuck, thank you for the 20. Happy 20th. Happy 20th to you. Oh my goodness, we did forget YouTube. Okay. Everybody ready? We haven't done this in a while, so we want to make sure this is good. Take a deep breath. Hello, YouTube! Let's go, baby. Welcome to the street. We're back. It's a great you did to Paris. You did the rest of France. Paris is awful. Dude, I've been to Paris like 5 times. I studied abroad in Oxford. If you had that on your Zealand bingo card, congratulations. You got it early. I studied abroad at Oxford, and we would just take the train to Paris. Took it a couple times. Went to see like the last stage of the Tour de France was going on while I was there. It's just a bunch of different weird, fun things going on. And been to all the museums and stuff. Paris is fine. Definitely got a different vibe than, you know, the United States where I grew up. That's not a huge issue for me. I'm generally good at being the social equivalent of water and just kind of flowing through the situations. But I say it's got a different vibe because the rest of France also has a different vibe from Paris, at least the South Coast. Different vibe, right? Different vibe. Lufthansa hate these 10 tricks you can do to survive Lufthansa. No, and I tell you that Twitter thread was literally just my last attempt to try to speak to somebody from Lufthansa. It was. Like, that Twitter thread was not a vain thing from me. I know Bala's... I don't think he requested a rest. The rest thing is just on there, and I'm really not going to bring him in unless we're losing a game to Hartberg, which I don't think has happened since we, since the Romans fell. I'm not exactly sure on the timing, but it's right around there. Should be winning this match.
Mattress and a queen-sized mattress. Where does the prince or princess sleep?
Ooh, it's getting a little frosty out there, lads. Did you ever watch Oxford United? No, it was over the summer. It was 3 months, like, not in... So, no. I mean, I'm sure they were playing at some point while I was there, but most of it was while they weren't playing, and I did not actually go watch them. My bad. At the time, I was not Zealand creator of Football Manager YouTube videos. I was Zealand some guy. And I was playing a save. I remember I was Ruben Kazan during my study abroad. I was playing in Russia.
When do we want them?
It was like part of a journeyman. Bella, that was good. Thank you for the 11. I was not Zealand. I was the ham. No, I wasn't even the ham yet at that point. I was some 7-8 months away from becoming the ham. What up? It's the ham. Probably the greatest single intro in the history of YouTube. If you know, you know. What month is it, Dorf, season-wise? This is December. It's our last match before the winter break, December 10th. And we're about to go into the winter break and take care of a lot of transfer business. That's what we've got coming up here. We just need to pick up 3 points against Hartberg so we go in with our heads held high.
Almost a year's Ian Gazem.
Been a while. Been a while. What is on my 4th thing right now? System. Yeah, then why is... Hello? Hello? That's the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. All right, so let me see if why would it hijack the audio? Well, I had to update today. That was definitely it. Let me go to sound and choose where to play the sound of the output. It's going through the music thing now. It's supposed to go through the system thing. Come on, computer. This is not hard. The audio is going to be a little just jacked up today. Output devices system. Yeah. Cool. I'll restart the game after this, and then we'll have the sounds in the game again. I believe they're just very quiet because right now they're tied to my music stuff, which makes no sense. Sorry. Okay, we're back. We're back. Nothing happened. Nothing happened in the match. We're good. Here we go. Henri, thank you for the 22 months. Barnes, thank you for the year. Henri, you're working towards that diamond bacon, dude. You're only 2 months away. So many people don't actually know it was Big Daddy Ham. My gamer tag. Long live Big Daddy Ham. Supremacy. Oh, Sander Henneman. Come on, Sander. Run by him, Sander. Put him on ice. Literally, I mean, the field's ice. Just, there's no way he can get a nice foothold, but instead he just runs the corner and turns the ball over. It's all part of our master plan. Kim Yun Q. Bangers only. Babin, thank you for the 3. Phi Cas Philippe. Thank you for the 3.
I read that by law you must turn on your headlights when it's raining in Sweden. But how am I supposed to know when it's raining in Sweden?
That's actually good. That's a B+. That was actually pretty good. You're also legally required to turn on your headlights when it's raining in the great state of Florida. So, just in case you ever go to Disney World. Oh, Henneman. Yes! No! Tragedy befalls us already. Yeah, Zapata's not absent. He's also too tired to play because he was also not absent for the last match that we technically played 3 days ago in-game, but he was offside. That's the worst. The header back to the kick taker when they don't have anybody on the posts is the single stupidest play you can possibly make. Flick it on. Give something a chance to happen. Wasn't Xander Henneman on like an all-time heater the last time that we he was on an all-time heater the last time we oh wow, that almost went in. You know what I think I might actually be able to do is do this and then turn this up. Yep. Because it's attached to my music right now and it's not supposed to be, so I'll restart the game after this match, but we could listen to the end match. Hey! Mamma mia! Shelf it! Still yet to see frozen pitch graphics like this? Well, you should manage in the Alps sometime. It's great. Super happy, fun times here. I'm happy with the number of shots on target so far. Keep it up. We've got nerves. We've got some serious nerves. I'm going to try and alleviate those. I definitely put a ton of pressure on them in the pregame. In the pregame talk, I put a lot of pressure on them. But I didn't expect them to, it's lads, it's Hartberg, right? Oh, give me that.
Oh my god.
Transilvam, thank you so much for the 6 months. Okay, Oberschmied. Nodded Vari. Bring it. Yes. Sander. Kim. Beautiful. Axel Perez. This is where we want to be. Right here. This excel. What is that? I'm really worried about the pressure they're putting on. I'm just more worried that both of our strikers seem to be the two most nervous guys in the field. So we really are going to need somebody else to kind of step up. I don't know if their finishing boots are going to be reliable today. Axel Perez is a likely candidate. There's Kim. There you go. Drag it wide and get a runner in the middle. There it is. There it is. Don't make the pass inside, you melon. Xander, you've got tries, killer balls off, and where's the killer ball, Xander? Oh, he's going for it. Ah! Dang it. Yeah, well, the music's off for the match. The music is tied to the match sounds, and I'd rather have the match sounds to the music. Music will be back in a sec. Rogel. That's not working. We have a short team today, so we're missing Torbjornsson. Novais is injured, but all right, we're going to the winter break, and all those guys will be back after the winter break. That's our ball. They can't even clear it properly. We need to score a goal, lads. Linus Volkvist. Manuel Oberschmied. Kim Yun Q. Good. Oh, dude! Yes! Rusu! Holy dude, what? First of all, where is this pass? Either side of this guy, and Axel Perez is in. Nadadvari drops a dime anyways. Paulster. What are we doing? What are we doing, Paul? Nadidvari just put that on a plate. The keeper's out of position, and we've smacked the post. Like our life depended on it. Why do I not have my team up here? You. Okay, where are the match ratings?
Ian Bacon's Ian Bacon's Ian Bacon.
It's just gone now? Like, what? I've never had to look for this because it's normally always up. I'm just looking for, you know, where it shows how they're feeling on the field. That's all I need. Obviously not the shot map.
$10 Storfing.
Stats is right, but it's not custom tab.
Party popper, party popper, party popper. Good afternoon,
What is
everyone
happening?
from a very dull Shropshire.
It's only been 10 days, dude.
20 months. What do you call the Frenchman who encourages kids to start smoking? Peer pressure.
It's a B. Hilltopper, thank you for the 20.
Do we need to make
Senor
the music
Waffle
with
Iron, thank you for the 12.
sub-notifications now? Unts.
It's not formation. You're liars. Just add another Y. So you guys come here often, or what's up? The general info. That's not quite. Oh, we're getting closer. Dang it. Still not what we're looking for. Henneman's apprehensive. Rusu's motivated, though, so that's good. Shout out to the in-game audio for being on fire here. There we go. Okay, we've had a lot of good chances. Just need to find a way to put one in the back of the net. We can keep our giant, relatively giant league lead intact. Salzburg's actually fixing to drop some points to St. Polten right now. Linus, excellent work. Axel Perez. Solid. Garzone. Axel. Shestak. Match plan. Oh my god, the match plan is on.
A guy tried to sell me a coffin.
Forgot to turn off the match plan. Bro! Okay. Just brought in two apprehensive players. It's fine. It's fine. Two of the stupidest substitutions we could have made at that point. It's all part of the plan! Freaking ridiculous, dude. Alright. Guess we're going with David Shestak and Paulo Cesar as a striker for the last 25 minutes. Yeah, watch it just work. Watch, like, Cesar score. Shestak assists. I look like an absolute fool. I have my stupid full-blown No! Why? God! Oh my god! Dude, what is that substitution? You didn't even take off Oberschmied! You took off Rogel! Why? The best offensive fullback on the team! Oberschmidt's gonna die out there, and you subbed in Torbjornsson for San Rogel. Get out! Match plans are fine when you know that they're on, but this is not a match plan I even designed for this team. I built it for the video, and I forgot to turn it off. This isn't even like a match plan for this team. I don't even know what the match plan is. Things are just going to change. I don't even know what's changing. I don't remember what I put in the video. Things are happening. This better go in. Aye! Go in. Now, like, match plans do work. They don't work when you have a match plan going that is not something that you've designed for your team or for the game that you're playing. Like, this match plan wasn't designed for me at all. It's just a match plan that I, like, oh no, what a disaster. What a disaster. We need a goal, lads. Lads, we need a goal, and we're going to go up the field to get it. So we are going to stay focused. Stay focused here. We are going to bring Axel Perez up and stick him as a shadow striker. We're going to use Vanderhorst, an advanced playmaker. We're going to use you as a defensive midfielder on support so you can move around a little bit more. We're going to play through Vanderhorst, picking out passes, cutting in on his left foot. We're going to put pressure on their formation, on their team, and we are going to find a goal. And Paulo Cesar's, oh, look at Nadidvari being an amazing player. Paulo Cesar, Garzone, Sheshtak, Nadidvari. Now we're by their midline of defense. Okay, Henneman, one more pass. Axel Perez, thank you, baby. All right. Yes! Cancel every single change I just made. We're fine. We are fine. Woo! And it's the Mexican abroad, Axel Perez, with a thumping finish. Amidst controversy on the touchline, Axel Perez has a window, and that was unnecessarily precise from Axel Perez. Ah, brilliant from Axel Perez. Just happy he didn't bring in Mate Ballas, who would have gotten annoyed. Nadidvari. Oberschmidt! Yes! Manuel Oberschmidt! Fabulous! Match plans OP. Excellent adjustments by IL 2.0, clearly. I can't sub out Oberschmidt. All three of my freaking substitutions have been made. You will die on that field, Manuel. And you will score while you do it.
Shout out to our sponsor Lufthansa. JK man, hope your family's luggage will get returned ASAP.
Yeah, no, we've got the luggage. It's just they're, you know, we've it's just that my brothers are now in Colorado and Florida, and Lufthansa doesn't really care about that, because they did manage to deliver my bags, you know, my brothers and I's bags, a cool 30 hours after we did, after they delivered us to New York. So my brothers are both gone, and their bags are just now in my apartment. I'm going to bring them home. So I'm going home next weekend, and so are they. And so I'm going to hand it off to them there. But that's the plan. I never went after IL 2.0. Look, the match plan set us up to fail. The lads had the ability to make it work anyways, and for that I am in their debt. Axel Perez and Manuel Oberschmidt, who, as IL pointed out, scored his first goal for the club right there. First ever goal for Manuel Oberschmidt. What a shot. And we have survived away to bottom half Hartberg, a team that we seemingly always dominate. This is about as close as they have ever played us before. And boy, oh boy, was it fun time. Time to switch to IL 2.0 stream. Yep. That's where the tactics really come from. We didn't change a thing. Our match plan took care of business. 2-0 against Hartberg. Alrighty. Great work, lads. We were the better team. We were a little nervous. I went a little too hard, I think, with the talk. And clearly created some nerves with Rusu and Xander Henneman early. It took a while, but you got there eventually. We certainly made it hard for ourselves today, but we got the result in the end of the day. That's all that matters, and we're 9 points clear going into the winter break. We didn't even win the league last year, lads. This is a nice...
Also, I will name our child Deli Ibrahim Pinto after our favorite Sultan and my favorite Todi FC great. Up the Ottomans, up the Chinese Mafia, and up the Dorfers.
Deli Ibrahim Pinto. Brilliant. Brilliant. No, he's funny. No, Hezi Benny. Thank you so much for the 9 months. And Sandro, thank you for the 8 months. And Wardy, thank you for the 2. And Sock Her Manager, thank you so much for the 18. Sean Dykes, God, thank you for the prime. Waffle Iron, thank you for the 12. Hilltopper, the 20. Port Hills Rue, thank you for the 4. Good afternoon. Ethan Owen, thank you for the 10. Nukion, thank you so much for the 3. Pizza Trinet, thank you for the 8. Thank you. And Cakes on a Train, thanks to the 11. And there's Keshries, hitting the 26 months. Congrats. You got Diamond Bacon and then some, Keshries. We've known each other for a long time now. It's pretty whack. You came out on top against Petr Juracek today. I gotta say, I probably wasn't really worried about it. Let's put on our transfer music now, which could best be described as the Pokemart songs. But now we got a transfer window. We've got our winter break in January transfers. We're in the Europa League round of 16. We're top of the league by a ridiculous 9 points, and we are unbeaten through 17 matches. Things are looking up, considering we finished 3rd in the league last year. I think so, yes, they were good. Perhaps lacked a little bit of fluidity. Yeah, I'm sure. Mark Aaron Wolf is playing well on loan in the top Portuguese division. That's nice. That's nice. I do want to restart the game for the audio thing. I guess it doesn't matter, though. Our next match is in 54 days. I guess it doesn't really matter. If we get to that match, then we'll just restart it then. Squad enters the mid-season break. Oh, does it now? Oh, how wonderful, fabulous. Brilliant. Brilliant! Suppose we should set up some friendlies coming back from that, though. Wow, 15 topics. All right, we're busy today. You guys actually did your job.
Bacon Door Winner. Thanks Z and your entire crew for a 12-month, graduate level course in not only how to be a better FM player, but how to treat your community as a streamer. You're the best.
Aw. Caffeine, thank you for the year. Congrats on your golden bacon. With kindness like that, you absolutely deserve it. So, in your professional opinion, as a football manager player, what does this team need to go on and win the Europa League and stay hot in the league? I'm going to ask you that. I'm out of Gatorade and I'm going to go get a water. And I'm going to come back, I'm going to read the chat, and you're going to tell me the answer.
What's the worst thing you guys have ever been hit by?
What do we need?
The worst thing I've ever been hit by. Well, actually, the worst thing I've ever been struck by is a smooth criminal. The team needs more Austrians.
You have the answer? We need more Austrians. I heard somebody redeem that. We needed more Austrians. Disley Greg, thank you for the 10 months. Jack, thanks for the 2. Jack Reacher, please don't beat me up. Jesus, thank you for the 1. Tay Redacted, thank you so much for the 14. Silvetto, thank you for the 2.
Hope you had a lovely time surprising Mombot. All the best to you, Zed and up the Dorfers.
Did have a great time surprising Mombot. It was awesome. Kim Yun Q, Yusuf Demir, of course, some national team players. I could be down. Maybe one of the midfielders.
7 months, wahoo. Where do you get sent if you get injured playing peekaboo? The ICU.
Believe it or not, had heard it before. It is still good. Like, what about like Julian Knapp? Didn't see it feel particularly well. Helmut Fink is somebody that we could. I mean, like, we've got our finger on the pulse of the young Austrian collection, right? We do. So let me check out the poll. We need fullback. Oh, really? We've got Nadet Vari. I guess it would be the right backs. Yeah, you guys are right. We have Linus Volkvist and San Rogel. It's like one of the few positions we don't have a young up-and-coming player at is the right back position. So bring Lima come back. Nah, I don't know if I want that much pain in my life as to bring Nick Lima back into the team. I don't know if I want that much pain, you know. Milo Jovcic. Gotta love the 20 aggression, though. It's right in. Lack of potential hurts. He's already on my target short list, so like I like it. I don't love it. Friedel maybe an end of contract. His contract is up the end of the year. That would be nice. Pick up Marco Friedel coming for the Premier League. I know I'm signing old dudes now. Problem is, there aren't, you saying like sign national team players, right? There are not a ton of Austrian wonder kids, right? The best one is probably Manuel Oberschmidt, whose names you might recognize from the score sheet for us in the last game. Knapp is definitely one of them, the striker, but he's not like amazing, and he's in the Bundesliga. So he's not a cheap date. Not a cheap date at all. It's a shame. I wish he was. First Zealand stream, I'm on. Yo, Kaz. Welcome. Welcome. What about Nagelsmann? Yeah, let's bring him in. Sign Brad Friedel. Matt, thank you so much for the 9 months, part of the Hammers. Valentino Lazaro for the right wing. He's cheap. Yeah, but that would just be another old solution at the right back position where like I feel like we are set with that. We've San Rogel and Linus Volkvist, who are both north of 26. Those are our 2 right backs. And they're good. We signed Volkvist because we were forced to sell Sjögren Jakobsen. We were forced to sell him. Time to bring in a young American. Honestly, the only American scouting we do is like the youth U.S. national teams, and that's where we found Vanderhorst and Nolan and Ian Ortiz. Vanderhorst, of course, being the last holdout, is like Mr. Floridsdorfer right now. What's your tip for journeyman saves? Don't move just for the sake of moving. Right, because the point of a save is to create success at a club. So only move if you feel like you're taking a really significantly big step up. Or maybe your team is old, you feel like you're not going to be as good next season, you want to get out. But yeah, don't just move because you feel like moving every other year. And the game will also label you as kind of a journeyman, and those questions will start to come up in interviews around, like when you're trying to sign with a new team. They'll be like, oh, well, you don't stay at clubs a lot, or you've managed a lot of clubs or whatever. Sasha Kalajic might be older, but gives you an asset you don't have. That's a very good point, Madlark. Sasha Kalajic does give me an asset I do not have. A big power strike. He's at AZ right now. He's playing in the Eredivisie, which means his price would be maybe a couple million if he's not in form. Can Vador still play for Austria? Yeah, he has an appearance for the US, but it's a friendly. Oh my God, what a day. I had no idea when that was going to come up. It is World Cup qualifying group draw. Oh, this is a hugely important day. This might single-handedly determine whether we are able to guide Austria to the World Cup. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. I was kind of looking forward to just kind of chilling, hanging out with y'all, making a signing or two, making a sale or two. Vibes were going to be immaculate. Now I got to deal with this. Okay.
Happy you are back. Happy to be back, D.
Can we do some youth team searching for new talents? That's always fun. This is Elise Edwards. I could see us doing that. I could see us doing that. Okay. Here we go. Yes, we're first seed. Let's freaking go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, but I'm trying to carry my ego across the, hold on. Hey, move over. Move over, big teams. Austria's got a seat at the table. Number 1 seed. How you guys doing? You guys feel great? You guys look great. So I'm telling you. Number 1 seed. Let's look at all the other number 1s. Oh, well, we're drawing. Never mind. We're drawing it in inverse order. I'm like, I don't think Gibraltar's the number 1 seed. Liechtenstein, Malta, and San Marino are the other 3 bottom-seeded teams. I was a little confused by that. That threw my brain for a loop. But yeah, watch us whip. Watch us nay-nay. Austria's the number 1 seed in World Cup qualifying. Boom! Yeah. Spain's a dangerous 2 seed. Good thing Spain is in the 1 seeds. Oh, Spain is in the 1 seeds, though. Poland, annoyingly, and Serbia are in the 3 seeds. I don't know if I like that very much. Okay. So what are we drawing next? The 5th seeds? The 1st seeds? Now we're drawing the 5th seeds. Okay, so the 5th seeds are, let's just draw those out. Kazakhstan, Faroe Islands, Andorra, Lithuania, Azerbaijan, Latvia, Armenia, Estonia. Cyprus is actually not completely awful. Either's Moldova or Azerbaijan. The rest are basically completely awful. Who is hosting the 2030 World Cup? And it's not set in real life, I don't think. England must be hosting. Okay, because they're not. Yeah, you're right. They're not here. That honestly might be what snuck. That might be what put us into the 1 seeds. I knew we were right on the line. We were right on the line. And I think England hosting might have just put us right into the 1 seeds. That's hilarious. Okay. Now from pot 4. From pot 4, here it is. It's Belarus. Oh, that is a... Dude, give me Group A. Give me Group A. Oh, give me Group A. That is an awful pot 4 team. Montenegro, Albania, who's not terrible. Georgia, North Macedonia, sneaky. Luxembourg, Kosovo, Israel, Iceland, and Northern Ireland. Iceland's really fallen off. Alrighty. Now, the third-seeded teams where things are really going to spice up. I want Group A, I think, already. So give me a really bad third-seeded team. Give me, like... I mean, we've handled Slovenia when we've played them. There's no terrible team, though, in the third pot, which is annoying. There's a lot of decent teams in Europe. Bosnia and Herzegovina, okay. Romania, Ireland, Poland, Slovakia, Slovenia, Bulgaria, Finland, Serbia, and Hungary. Think Group B is easy? Yeah. Montenegro's pretty weak from its pot. Romania, at least in this save, is like not good at all. For whatever reason, they just don't have those. Normally, they got a couple superstars from regions and stuff. Okay, so next is pot 2, which is pretty diverse. You've got like, Scotland, Wales, Norway, Russia, Switzerland, Ukraine, Turkey, Czechia, Greece, Denmark. So into Group A is Greece, B, Scotland, Czechia, Ukraine and Poland always playing each other, Wales, Switzerland, Turkey, and Denmark and Finland in the same group, Norway and Iceland in the same group, Serbia, that's a spicy one. You do not want to get Iceland out of that pot. They're still way better than like second to bottom pot, and Russia's with Hungary, Northern Ireland, and Moldova. Ugh. We have a lot of Slovakians. We've got a couple of Slovenians, but the only one that's currently on the team, we've had a couple of Slovenians. The only one currently on the team, San Rogel. We used to have a bunch of Slovene and Slovaks, but the Slovenians made their way out of the team. All right, so now we're up. And let's look at the groups. So you got Group A with Greece, Bosnia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Gibraltar. That's just such an easy bottom 3, right? That's the best bottom, Kazakhstan and Belarus with Gibraltar. Just padding your confidence down there. Woo! I don't think I want this one, right? Albania is a solid team from that pot. Ireland is proven to be really good in this save. Czechia is always solid. We played them at the Euros. We kind of beat them 3-0, but it was not an easy game. This is a good... D is good, right? Like, I don't want to deal with Poland and Ukraine, but in terms of having less intense matches, right? Georgia, Lithuania, helpful. Those are not good teams from those groups. Except B looks better than A. Oh, Bosnia and Herzegovina is definitely better than Romania right now. But Scotland's probably better than Greece. Greece is not amazing. I'll take A, B, I'll take D. E would be fun. North Macedonia is good for for that group, but Slovakia and Wales in Football Manager are worse than the average. Switzerland, Slovenia. Wait a second. That's the group. I want F. I want F for sure. We bodied Slovenia a couple of times. We beat them at the Euros 6-0. We had them in Nations League and beat them both times we played them, I think. Switzerland's obviously solid, but you can finish in your top 2 and you qualify for the World Cup, so. I'm down for F. I am super down for F. G is competitive. Turkey, Bulgaria, Kosovo, all competitive teams. H is competitive. Denmark, Finland, Israel, all competitive teams. I is competitive with Norway, Serbia, Iceland, and Cyprus. Cyprus is like Azerbaijan. They've got some guys, and they have a few clubs that develop them. And J is not super easy, right? Northern Ireland's going to pack it in, play direct. They gave Italy problems in real life, obviously. Hungary's good. Russia's solid. So I think E, I'm really okay with E, F, A, B, and D. I think D would not be the, D is the hardest one that I just named, but I'm okay with all those. And I think H would be fine. I don't want to deal with Denmark, but... Okay, let's figure out where we're going to World Cup qualifying. Group A, Germany, Greece, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Gibraltar. Yeah, look, honestly, no matter what group we go in, I'm still expecting to qualify for the World Cup. So, Look, Ma, thank you so much for the 6. And Warlord, thank you for the Prime. Welcome to the Hammers. Reborn Meerkat, thanks for the Prime. Wave, thank you for the 16. Hatman Joe, thank you for the 4. And Oserline, thank you for the 7. One Dad, thank you for the 5. Can't read, apparently. All right, Group B, one of the ones we're okay with. 3-2. That's a really soft group. They got one of the worst 1 seeds as well. Scotland could totally make the World Cup out of that group for sure.
We don't serve time travelers in here. A time traveler walks into a bar.
It's a B plus, Shrub Lord. That's a B plus. Thanks to the 6. Missed you a lot too, Trek. Welcome. I missed the streaming. Glad we're back. Okay. That's a really soft group. Scotland's got a chance. Group C, we'll go ahead and hand this off to like France or something. I'm tired of playing Albania. Half the freaking groups. I'm like, yeah, this is going to be no problem. We'll get that group. It'll be so fine. This group's got 3 legit team, like actual teams in it. Ireland, like freaking qualified for the Euros last time. Albania was in our Euros group and they took us all the way at one point. We did beat them both times we played them, and we beat Czechia in the Euros. So yes, we should be better than all the teams we're up against. It's just going to be a little harder than we wanted it to be. Respect to Malta? No. Group D got Croatia. So it's Croatia, Ukraine, Poland. That's a tough battle between those 3 teams to get to the World Cup. Group E got a very thankful Netherlands. They'll be trying to avoid Italy's fate against North Macedonia. F got Portugal's going to the World Cup. Good for them. Group G got Spain, and they will be able to handle that quite easily. Group H got France. I got Italy, which honestly, Norway and Serbia might be able to knock Italy out again, which would be really funny. And Group J got the final team, which is Belgium. Dang it! Hotline, thank you for the 10 months. Now, I've never been to Malta. I think it's a beautiful place, and their national team did kind of struggle with San Marino. What was it, yesterday or the day before? So, I was in real life. Or in 2030, I can't imagine they produced too many great players since they were in pot 6. Yeah, this is one of the 48-team World Cups, so we do have a little more leeway, but Europe actually doesn't get a lot more teams in. Like, we check the rules, right? Top team qualifies, and the teams in second are sorted separately in the second place table. Where the top 5 teams in the second place table qualify for the World Cup. That means that only, weirdly, that does mean that only 2 more teams were added to Europe's plate when the World Cup expanded. That is what that means. So there's really not a whole lot more leeway. Like, we've got to win the group in order to go to the World Cup, or then just be really high in second place. The qualifying for the World Cup's never easy. So unless you're from like 4 countries, qualifying for the World Cup is never easy. And thanks to the group that we have now, it will once again not be easy. Maybe someday. Once we've developed Austria into the overwhelming powerhouse that it's destined to become. Under our stewardship, anything is possible. Hey, David Afifi. This guy is, like, I actually think completely... He's a good athlete. He's 18. I can talk myself into this. Just give me a second. That's a lot of money for a center back. We obviously have to finish the scouting. Cannot jump on that prematurely. We got to confirm best that we can. We've got to confirm the potential, and then maybe we make a move. Remove match plans. Thank you. I would have forgotten to do that. Yeah, the match plans I made for the video that just took over my last match, that was fun. What's up? What are your reactions to the World Cup qualifier? No easy matches, but we know what we're capable of. That's honestly a true summation. Where will you finish? I'm optimistic. I think we can give anyone a game. Andorra are a bit of an unknown quality. I've got a decent idea about them. Sure. Would you agree Ireland are your toughest opponent? Let's not be unfair to the other teams in the group as well. I think Czechia and Albania can put good teams out there, and we're just gonna have to be up for the task. It's a long journey. It's 10 matches over like a year and a half. So we just have to put our big boy pants on and take care of business. We have the opportunity. When Iceland did really well in the Euros in 2016, I was in Malta, and Maltese people were kind of mad that a country with a comparable population was doing so well while their national team is doing very poorly. See, it's all about investment, right? I mean, Iceland did a really incredible job of making a conscious decision. They sat down and they were like, you know what? We're gonna try and actually really compete at soccer, right? Like they're like, we're gonna do this, and they made sure that every town with at least 5,000 people in it had a complex of indoor fields. Like this is what they did. I always thought this was super interesting. They made sure every town of at least 5,000 had a complex of indoor fields, and that to be allowed to coach in Iceland, I don't remember the exact wording of the laws, you had to have coaching badges. And they did. Every coach in Iceland was trained and had coaching badges, and they built fields everywhere. That's like 3 towns. True.
Of relationships, and we're sorry you chose us. Maybe a little too soon.
Nah, Lufthansa was just really bad. I was surprised at how bad Lufthansa was. Then this is unbelievable. I don't think I've ever been handed a voucher by somebody who was just like, yeah, just hand this to the desk when you get there, you get, reimbursed for the trip. And then I actually go to the desk and they look at me like I have 3 heads, right? They're like, we've never seen this. We don't handle money. Why are you giving us this? And I'm like, what is this reaction?
Ian Bacon had to use Jeff Bezos' money. Also going to my first CL final, season 32-33, with Brno, from Czechia, versus Real Madrid after beating PSG last year in L finals. Zoom pray.
Thank you for the Bezos money. I wish you the absolute best of luck. Rosmex and Bets, thank you for the 15. Fob, thank you for the gifted. Yo, Dean, welcome. How are my facilities better than yours? What? Dude, what? Significantly. Look at, just keep your eyes right here. All I heard was it was Real Mad Mid. You know what I'm saying? Well, we do have better facilities. Better junior coaching, youth facilities, training facilities.
Hi, I am a Lufthansa executive. I'm glad you were satisfied traveling with us.
Yeah, you're welcome, Random John. Thanks. Thanks to Floridsdorfer. Thank you for the 11 months.
My no loans. No signings over 23 save against after being promoted to the Premier League. It's a difficult life and the worst part is I am doing this to myself. Love FM.
Yeah, Floridsdorfer, you are doing it to yourself. I hope you enjoy the pain, though. It sounds like you've embarked on a quest that you're determined to make work. So Real Madrid's offered us the job. Here they have on their team. They still have Courtois. They've got Eder Militao, Leon Bailey. Well, that's interesting. Valverde's there. Camavinga's still there. They went with Filip Stevanovic. Is he actually there in real life? I feel like he signed for somebody in real life. Who was it? City? It was City. He signed for City in real life. And they do have the amazing Korean striker Song Min-woo. You have Jonas Vind, not somebody I would have thought was there. We've got McNuggets. Scott McNuggets! It's on Real Madrid. Casemiro's there. El Jafelmas. Oh, Oscar. Different Oscar. Okay, fair enough. Should have seen that. He's from Spain. Riddle Baku. Do love a good Riddle Baku. Yeah, it's not an amazing team, right? Not an amazing team. They've got the dudes, but we're going to stay at Floridsdorfer. We're doing special things. We've got a chance for a treble this season in the Cup League and the Europa League, and we're Champions League bound next year if we keep going. But it is tantalizing. It is tantalizing to get an offer from Real Madrid. It always is. Tantalizing, but the facilities and the financial situation, they're fourth in the... I mean, that's why the coach was fired, I guess. But they seem weird. 20th in the world. Yes, lads. It's actually, we've dropped a little bit. Leeds United, Aston Villa is where I want to go. I want to go watch Stefan Posch. Yeah, we got no training this week. Just got to get the transfer window. Starts the beginning of January, and then everything's going down, baby. Everything's going down. There's Marcos Bazan. We're just keeping track of him long term. So I watched some movies on the plane. You guys will be really happy. Saw the two Spider-Man movies everybody was going crazy about. Never seen them before.
One turns to the other and asks, how many women do you think I've slept with? The second Romans ponders for a second and goes on. The first Roman replies, what? No, not that many.
Dude, jokes about Roman numerals. Top tier. Roman numeral jokes are top tier boost. Thank you for the 10. And I made Eddie remove players from the transfer list. Can't give a player a new contract as he's on there. Go to transfer status, and then you should see the option. How do you find other teams' wage budgets? I'm doing a network save my mate, and I'm sure he's lying about his wage budget. If you're in the same, just go to the competition. You don't have to be in the same competition. Go to the competition, like right here. Go to stats and team detailed. And you go all the way to the bottom. And then there's their salary per year. Now, this is not their wage budget, right? But this is how much they have spent on wages. Like, do you understand the difference? Like, wage budgets change with signings and clauses and percent increases and stuff. This is how much they've spent on wages, all right? So we're second in the league. We passed Rapid Vienna. We're still miles behind Salzburg on our spend. So if it is not matching exactly what your friend is saying, then that's not necessarily a bad thing. But that is where you can see the wage spend of teams in a league. And we have officially lifted ourselves out of the rabble in Austria. We are in the top 3. We finished 3rd out of the top 3 last season, but our team has grown a lot this year, and we're now top of the league right now. Which 2 Spider-Man movies? The ones that have home in the title. The ones with Tom Holland and Zendaya. Hey, what's up, Laurel? Look, I know a lot of you guys are super into Marvel, and I'm not, and I haven't watched a lot of the movies, and so when I do, I like to tell you so that you know I'm attempting to accumulate just like a little bit of culture, right? And they were great movies to watch on the plane. Tom Holland's fun. There are 3 of them. Where's the... Really? Uh-oh. Did I watch them out of order? This is going to be bad. Spider-Man in film. This will probably, Okay, we just go to the bottom here. And, Okay, we're really overcomplicating this. We are super duper. Okay. Follow along as Elon discovers whether he missed one. He has an obsession with black and white pictures. That's weird. All right, he's in Captain America Civil War, Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, and No Way Home. Oh, no. I think I watched the second and the third one. Oh, the horror. I watched Far From Home and then No Way Home. Is Homecoming the first one? When did that one come out? That kind of makes sense. Yeah, I was in, okay. This is the first one. Yeah, that okay. Oops. So I watched the second and the third Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. See, I figured I just didn't understand what was going on and like what they were referencing because, like, I haven't seen like a lot of the Marvel movies. And so I figured that it was just stuff that I hadn't seen because it was in other Marvel movies. But apparently they were just referencing stuff that was in like the first movie of the trio. Which, okay, you want to go off on Lufthansa. They didn't have the first one, right? They had the second and the third. Who does that? Who does that? Because there were only two. So I only thought there were two. Lufthansa. You screwed me one more way. I didn't even know. That's so funny. Come on, dude. It was literally alphabetical and it was like Spider-Man, No Way Home, Far From Home, Spider-Man, No Way Home. There was no Spider-Man Homecoming. There was no first one. Yeah, look, there's a lot of Marvel films, you know, and really the only one I enjoyed was Morbius. So it's Morbin time, baby! It's Morbin time! I've never seen Morbius. You know I've never seen Morbius. You know that. You know that. Deep down in your heart of hearts, you always knew. I'd never seen it. Of course I'd never seen it. I've seen the memes. The memes are strong in this one.
If Apple owned a sports stadium, it would be called Macarena.
Macarena. Hey, Macarena. What a song. Big fan of the song. No, so I really haven't seen a lot of the Marvel movies. I haven't seen the vast majority of them. I had no idea that Spider-Man Homecoming was the first one. How old is Zendaya in that movie? Like, how old is Zendaya now? She looks so young in the 2019 one. I'm like, dude. Zendaya age. She's 25. Cool, we're the same age. What's up? So that means if you're filming a movie in 2017, how old was I? 5 years ago? But your film, it comes out in 2017, which means you film. She was like 18. You're like playing a high schooler, I guess. Yeah, but so like, if the movie comes out in 2017, you didn't film it in 2017. You likely filmed it in 2015, 2016. So she's like 18 years old, 18, 19 years old. Daisy, it's not that simple. It's not 25 minus 5, dude. It's not that simple. You don't understand. What the heck is wrong with you? Anyways, great minds. Must be a pleasure to watch my mind work. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. It's going to be an absolute pleasure. That's wild. It's got to be pretty cool when you like get that gig, though. You know, I can't imagine Tom Holland was much older than that. when that like came through. You're like, oh, I'm like the new Spider-Man love interest. That's cool. My life's gonna change forever. It's gonna be a wild feeling. At least with streaming and YouTubing, it's like gradual, right? Like very slowly and progressively, we reach the point where I get like recognized in public for the first time, and you kind of get, you like glide into it. I feel like if you just like, you get that job, right? I am all of a sudden Spider-Man, or I am all of a sudden Spider-Man's love interest. And you're like, let's see, casting, you're probably 17 at that point. Which, weird enough that there's like these old dudes with like the pin over their ear that are like, oh, I'm going to write a makeout scene for these 17-year-old kids. I think that's just a weird mental image for me to have. But that removed, right? That's so paradigm shifting. Like one phone call. It's one call. And they're just like, yeah, you got the part. We'll see you in a week. And you're just like, what do? You like call your, parents? Got some news. I'm about to be stupidly famous. Was Zendaya famous before? If she, well, I don't know. I'm clearly so cultured, like I do know that. Obviously, I didn't know she was famous before. For what? She's like a Disney kid? That's like the only thing you can do. Maybe she's a child actor or something. Oh, she is a Disney kid. Okay, fair enough. Your spider sense is tingling. Do I sense a gigantic crush on Zendaya? No, come on. As somebody that is the subject of parasocial relationships, I try not to project that onto other people. And I'm not even talking about, I'm talking about the experience of so if Zendaya was a Disney kid, then never mind. This is a Tom Holland experience, right? Of getting the call and like, you are the new Spider-Man. It's settled. There's no more decisions to make. Like, you are the new Spider-Man. Start doing push-ups. We'll see you in like 5 months. That is insane how, like, whole life just... Chaz, thank you for the raid, dude. Welcome to the stream, lads. Welcome to the stream. Imagine not obsessively fantasizing over a complete stranger. Look, I understand the impulse. Like, obviously, I'm a human being, right? You watch Friends, and you see Jennifer Aniston, and you're like, wow, I would marry her. And then you have to... But, like, when you're, like... Then all of a sudden, you'll have other people that'll like message me weird fetishy stuff, and so I know what that experience is like, and I'm like, you have no idea who I am, and so you like rewire your brain, and you're like, no, like you don't even. Jennifer Aniston can be really annoying. I don't, She's too old for you. Well, I don't. How old is Jennifer Aniston now? I'm just talking like when I was watching Friends in like college. I used to say Jennifer Aniston was my celebrity crush. She's 53. Wow. Wow. When you're filming Friends, she was like, when did they film Friends? The 90s? It's like 22 years ago. So she would have been like 20s, early 30s. That makes sense. Checks out. Dude, I'm doing way too much math today. Way too much math. Yeah, my point is, don't crush on people you don't know. Don't do it. I understand the impulse. Don't do it. Like, actually. Don't actually do it. You can be like, oh, who's your celebrity crush? Like, don't actually crush on somebody you don't know. Because you don't know them. Right? This is like the internet conundrum. This is the trouble of our age. Elric City, thank you so much for the prime. Jess, you came in a weird conversation. Son, thank you for the 18 months. Yan, thank you so much for the 6. TV Yan, thank you for the 6. Bobo Arns, thank you for the 7. Vladas, thank you for the 18. God, this will be a wild experience. I wish, you know what I wish? I wish I could have been in the room when Tom Holland was told he was going to be the new Spider-Man. That would be such a cool thing to witness. Can you imagine being the person that gets to deliver that news? Oh, I would pay. Oh, I wouldn't pay anything, but that would be cool. You know what I mean? Dead Man, thank you for the 7 months. He was not told. Nobody ever told him he was playing it. Why do you scout players for 1 week? It's the most efficient way to do it. Because once you don't want to scout them, then you just stop it. Ooh, 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 wow! Benko Ivancic Molnar from Rijeka in the Croatian League. That's the good news I want to be brought. Dude can play the whole back line. Immediate interest from me. Don't think he's going to be a good fullback. I think he's going to be a versatile... I don't know. I don't know what he's going to be, to me. Found another one. Oh, he's cheap. But he looks like a potential wager, which I'm not super high on right now. I only sent for UZ. I say, that's okay. You got the... Where's the... No. Boo! No. No. Hello? Zendaya? Oh my god! There we go! Simp for Zealand. I couldn't find the button. I haven't been at my desk in 2 weeks. Cut me some slack. I couldn't find the button. That's the I simp for Zealand button. God, I was looking for that forever. Okay, pro streamer. We do need more do-do-dos, Otto. You're right. I underutilize the do-do-dos. Our conspiracy, it's not real. It's a fallacy. Any Esteban calls recently? No. Kind of disappointed, honestly. I did get a few after we answered those few Esteban calls on stream, but I haven't gotten a text or call, like... The whole vacation, I didn't get a text or a call. And I'm kind of worried they forgot about me, and now I'm realizing how much value I put on being Esteban that owned property at whatever that address was. Somebody put my number for a property, and a bunch of people call it trying to buy the property. And Esteban is somewhere just living a carefree life because nobody's trying to buy his property. And I'm over here being accused of, I don't even know. I just read your full Lufthansa story. Insane. I want a Lufthansa update. Got the bags at 7:30. Got the bags at 7:30. Both my brothers had already taken off, so they just, you know. What we decided is that fortunately, we are going, like, my brothers and I are all flying home next weekend, which is hilariously poorly planned, but my mom planned it because she didn't know we were surprising her in France. So we're all flying home this weekend, like a week after we just spent 2 weeks together. And so what I'm going to do is check 2 bags, both of my brother's bags, and just bring them home. And then, just like give them to them then. Because I have their bags. Instead of trying to deal with Lufthansa to get them to send the bags there. As much as I would love to go to war with Lufthansa over that, I'm already going to war with them. Because they have still not paid the $1,200 we are owed for what is called a forced downgrade, according to the documents they gave us, which is hilariously violent wording to me. The forced downgrade of us from premium economy to regular economy, which, like, you know, cool, don't really care. But I would like to have only paid for economy because, yeah. Well, it's $400 a seat. And it's 3 seats, so it's $1,200. And they gave us voucher. You read the Twitter thread. It's a long Twitter thread. But the point is we have vouchers. The desk doesn't recognize the vouchers in New York. And here I am trying to get through on a phone line that is somehow constantly experiencing extremely high volumes of calls, which is suspicious to me because the phrase itself, extremely high volume of calls, right, indicates that it is an abnormally large volume of calls at that particular moment. But, and here's the suspicious part, they're experiencing it all the time, which means it is not like an abnormally large number of calls. They just, say it with me, suck. So, I really, and you guys know this about me. If you follow me on Twitter, I never talk about like personal stuff on Twitter. You know, if I'm having a bad day, it's fine. I tweet about the things that, you know, I want to tweet about. We're talking soccer, we're talking football manager, whatever. I very rarely am like, oh my God, I just had the worst meal at this restaurant. But I legitimately was like, the only way this might get fixed is if I try and get in touch with the Lufthansa Twitter account, which, by the way, has issued no response. Even YouTube, when you tweet at YouTube, will respond like most of the time. And they are not the standard bearer for this sort of thing. Lufthansa just didn't. So I don't know. They're just really bad. And that surprised me, you know, because you have those little mental preconceptions of like German efficiency. And I was just like, really? They haven't rehired enough staff in preparation for post-COVID flight because they're greedy. Well, that's good. I am getting paid $1,200 because I am not a sucker and I am sinfully prideful and I do not like being pushed around. Now, I'm very nice. I'll always start the call with like, look, I know this isn't your fault, but boom, you know, then you go, right? I really don't like giving people the business if it's not like, if they're not the object of business, right? So I'll always be like, I know this isn't your fault, but you need to understand how ridiculous this situation is. Not even a Twitter bot from Lufthansa. Yeah, nothing. And you've got I don't have a verified tick on Twitter. No, I do not have a verified tick on Twitter. I don't have a verified tick anywhere. Yeah, interesting thing that I'd never thought about. Somebody was talking about recently. It's like, apparently, because I'm in the United States, the threshold for me to clear is like significantly higher to get like ticks on stuff. Not that I care, right? Ticks are just like a cool thing that you pick up along the road to whatever you're attempting to accomplish. It shouldn't be an end goal, and it's not. But I'd never thought about it that way, because like the threshold to getting a tick in the US is higher as like a content creator, just because there's more people or something. I don't know. Hypno Shark says that makes sense. It doesn't. Fair enough. Sandow. But because they're like, so if you go through and do it, right? Apparently you can like apply for this stuff, which good for you. And you apply for it, and then it says like, you in your region you don't like, you know, my region's different than most of the people that watch the videos or most of the people that I generally interact with. Z, I don't have a verified tick. His Twitch channel, fair enough. I meant like, I don't think of Twitch as a social media, right? I don't think of YouTube and Twitch as social medias. Like if those are platforms, and then the Instagram, Twitter, Fotchbook, those are all social medias. I do have a tick on Twitch. You're right. And I'm very thankful. It allows you guys to adjust the resolution you're watching in, so it's a very important tick.
Shout a hi to my daughter, please. Zed called Caroline Smile.
Hey, Caroline, what's up? Yeah, I'm actually talking to you. It's pretty wild, isn't it? Yeah, your parent, pretty cool. Yeah, they not only are they smart, they play Football Manager, right? But you know, they know how to use their message correctly. So Caroline, hi, how you doing? Now make sure that you go to school, do your homework, go to sleep on time, but have fun. May I suggest a nice game of hide-and-go-seek tag before bed tonight? Fantastic game. And when you get older, you don't get to play it as much. You still do, right? But not as much. So, hide-and-go-seek tag tonight. Oh, come on. What? Since when? Since when, dude? Well, the recording's seeing this. I'm doing a speed test right now. And my download speed is like 380. So the internet's not the problem, which is interesting. Yeah, my upload is 617 right now, 617 megabits per second. It's my upload speed, which is obviously good enough to be able to, I mean, that's good enough to upload an entire freaking movie. I don't really know, dude. I have no idea what caused that at all. So... Yeah, I'm back. Now my upload speed is literally over 600 megabits a second. My ping is 2 to the nearest service center. My download's over 300, though that's not relevant to streaming. Like, we're very much like... My internet's cooking. My internet didn't go down, but the stream crashed anyways, which is concerning. I mean, actually, honestly, the internet would be more concerning because this problem is probably easier. I know, I'll... All right, we're doing the shout out over. Caroline. Sorry about that. My computer messed up. My point was, play some hide and go seek tag tonight. Great game. Haven't played it in a long time, since I was a kid. So you should play it after you get your homework done and, you know, before you go to sleep on time. Yeah. You got the idea. Okay. All right, we're there. You got the idea. You got the idea. Well, welcome back. I missed you. How was it? With like 30 seconds away. See, did any of your family serve in World War II? My grandpa was a radio man in the Pacific Fleet. So was involved in D-Day. But yeah, Z is ready for his own regions. Yes. I missed you so much, dude. You lost half your viewers in those seconds you were down. Dude, just give it a second to reboot. It's fine, Deffy. There are problems with Twitch today. Everywhere other streamers I was watching today were having constant drops. So that's good. That's good. I thought he left for another holiday. Yeah, we're surprising Mom again. Woo! Here we go. Okay, Broderidge is there. A little coaching meeting. Cool. Can't have too much going on. We're all on a break.
Hi, chat. How are you today? Smile.
I'm doing well. I am still jet lagged, so I woke up at 8 a.m. this morning. Went and got a bagel, did stretch, did some yoga, did some planks, did like a very long morning routine, did an incredibly long interview with Mr. Diz for the Scouting Center, which is why the stream was late, and then hopped on. So it's been a good day for me. I hope you guys are having a similarly good day. But yes, that drop was not internet related, which means it was either OBS or Twitch. And obviously, most of the time, there's, you know, if it doesn't happen regularly, there's no actual cause that we can pin down. But I promise you, we've got the best internet money can buy. So it's fine. What about more videos? Yeah, we'll be filming that later today, Ayal. Hey, you can never go at OBS, okay? OBS is free to use. It is generally a wonderful company. I would even if they mess up every once in a while, it's fine. None of this would be possible without them. It's okay. Have you watched the new Stranger Thing? I've never watched Stranger Things. So, even though when I shaved my head, I was told I looked like 11. Sorry. Let's go to the Zinstagram. I always minimize when I go to Instagram because I don't want to advertise my friends and their accounts. I feel like it's always weird. But we're on the Zinstagram now, so it's all fine. And on the Zinstagram, we will see... Where did I look like 11? Somewhere down here. I got an unbelievably close haircut. Where is it? I was told I looked like 11. I don't know when it was. When was it? My hair's really long here. Bombot, can you post? Yeah, that's too far in the future. Point is, I've never seen Stranger Things. And probably like this picture. I do look a little 11-ish. I like how I just can't zoom in. It just gets worse. Over there, kind of ominous in the bushes. The open image and new tabs, sort of thing. Can search the images with Google Lens. This is probably sure the one you're wearing the hat. No. 11 has a better hairline. Well, at this time, hey, okay, if this, never mind. Are you and your brothers posing for an album cover? Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Dropping a hot mixtape. Now, my mom makes us take weird pictures like this, but that is 11-ish. Now, there's... I have to go on Facebook. It's a scary world. It's very important. Obviously, I haven't been on Facebook in 5 years. But that's where my mom posts, like, travel pictures. Okay. I was just about to type my own name into the search bar on Facebook. Okay. Photos, and we scroll. I think it was my brother's high school graduation. That was the shortest my hair's ever been. So I told the, oh, what a photo. First of all, I just kind of want you to know this exists. This is art, the posing, the knee bend here, and this is the hair. So I told the, I told the barber, right? I'm like, okay, I want a 4 on the sides and longer on the top. Right? That was what I asked for. 4 on the sides, longer on the top. That's what I asked for. And what I got was a guy that started here and then went straight over. Right? Like, straight over. So he didn't just do the side. He went, I'm going to put it on 4 and just right over the top. And I'm like, okay, I have a 25 head. My head is the size of an early medieval battering ram. I don't want it to not have any hair on it because my head is huge and square shaped. It was sport clips. Don't disparage great clips like that. So I am going to open up a few images. I have found the earliest images of my very short hair 4 all over. And they're impressive. They're something else. I look very 11-ish. I do actually look very 11ish. So, for your perusal, first, we have that. This is Zealand tossing a salad with no hair. It is a little scary, I know. If you're not allowed to watch an R-rated movie, I probably wouldn't keep watching this. And yes, this is one of my 3 grandpas. It's complicated. That's excellent hair right there. Sharp, old school Timberlake vibes, yes. And now for a close-up you didn't ask for. Excellent stuff. And the interesting piece of Zealand trivia, I actually didn't have eyes. So, there was that going on. And then this is probably the most 11 looking picture. Very deep set intensity here. I do kind of look like Eric Dyer. Yeah, I do kind of look like Eric Dyer. Now, see, what you don't understand is this is the side of the entire half of the field at Anfield right here is this. So, the long hair has been a staple my entire life to take up part of that space, right? I was aware of this at a very young age. Yes, this is my other brother. My dad ate chocolate ice cream. It's a long story. But, yeah. So we really never... so I've never seen Stranger Things, right? I've never seen it. I have been compared repeatedly to, like, 11 for about 6 months. As I went from having my long, luscious locks that I normally have to that. And let me tell you, I hate feeling the sun on the top of my head. I hate it. Hate it. The top of my head got sunburned. It was ridiculous. Sounds like a face swap waiting to happen. Can't wait. Gonna be great. 3 grandpas, no grandparents got divorced. Really is not I'm not like a time traveler or something. You didn't have to be a genius to figure that one out there, sir. There we go. Okay, and you're from Sierra Leone, so I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Chris Tipple, excellent name. Carlos Scheger Lauritsen, Lauren Ulrich, Christopher Reyes. Cool. Surely 15 to 16 heading with that kind of head. I actually have always been really bad at heading the ball. Like, really bad. Something about the way... I know where you're supposed to hit it, like right on your hairline, but something about the way my head and brain are constructed makes heading the ball just very uncomfortable for me. I have never enjoyed it. And I know nobody, like, enjoys it, but it is really just, like, not a fun experience for me, and I've always actively avoided it. Being a goalkeeper made that pretty easy. Honestly. I just remember being a little kid, we'd do heading drills, and I'm like, this sucks. I hate it. What am I doing here? Head's too angular. Yeah. So he said, not at your hairline. Dude, I was 8. I had a perfectly luscious hairline when I was 8. I am not Benjamin Button. Oh, I gotta remember to put... I gotta remember to move the other guy back up. The what's his name? What's his country? Oh, he's the Croatian guy. We haven't scouted a lot of Croatian guys, so he should be easy to find. We're looking for the Croatian guy to expedite his scouting because I think our priorities are a little crowded. 63, it's not terrible. I've done a pretty good job at keeping down the requirements. Domagoj Bradaric, that's the wrong Croatian. Just look for the other one. Look for him nationality-wise here. Croatians, yes, Dinko Ivancic Molnar. Should be our prioritized scouting assignment. Right on the hairline, Sadio Mane would send the ball to the moon every time. Hey! It's true. Opinion on James Milner's new contract? He's a glue guy. There's nothing wrong with keeping a glue guy around. Works hard, great professional, plays 85 positions. Nothing wrong with that. As long as you're not paying him like a superstar on the team, there's absolutely nothing wrong with keeping a guy like that on the team. But somebody's going to be like, well, they lost Mo Salah. They couldn't pay him enough because they paid James Milner money. It's like, well, no. Mo Salah, for a dude who is known as being, like, super reserved, is pretty... His ego's pretty significant. And I realize as a world-class player, your ego's got to be... It has to be, like, really big. But I saw a quote from Mo Salah recently about, like, you know, if you look at my position, there's nobody in the world better than me. And I'm like... Weird thing to say, right? And when it sounds like he's asking for absolute silly money, and I have no issue. If somebody is willing to pay it, that's what you're worth. But it sounds like Liverpool's valuation of what his value is, the team is pretty different than, like, his valuation. Longtime viewer from YouTube just stopping by to give you some love. I appreciate that, dude. Welcome to the stream. Noobs died. How you doing? Salah's overrated just because he plays for Liverpool. No, I don't think that's true. Mo Salah is a now long-time consistent elite goal scorer and pacey playmaker. I don't think there's anything you can go at Mo Salah with to say he's not a bona fide world-class player and a huge contributor to one of the best teams of the era. But I do think that there's something there. There's kind of something there. I feel like I don't know. I feel like the egos of Mo Salah and Sadio Mane have become apparent. Like and it's maybe it's jarring and maybe that's unfair because for so long it felt like they didn't have egos, right? That there was this kind of egoless team that was hungry, that was competing to get up to the top, and now all of a sudden it feels like both of them kind of do have egos. And that seems to be what's pulling the team into different directions. It's a weird spot to be in for them, for sure. But it's uncomfortable for me to realize that these people that you just kind of thought put their head down and did things all the right way. And there's nothing wrong with having an ego, but it definitely, like an ambitious player in Football Manager, makes it harder to appease, hold a team together in the long term, the way that Jurgen is trying to. I reckon it's more the agents. They see a massive payday. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to blame the agents, though. How ridiculous is it that Son got snubbed from the Player of the Year shortlist? It's because he's from Korea. I don't know why. People just don't think Son, like, they do not think Heung-min Son can be a superstar. I don't know why. Because he's so good. He is so ridiculous. If Messi, and Messi has, but not a lot, scored if Messi scored that goal that Son scored, what was it, 2 years ago, where he started in like Narnia and made it all and just walked the ball in? If Messi had scored that goal, we would be watching it 5 times a day until I'm 43 years old. Right? It would be like that was one of the most unbelievable goals I've seen. And there are other goals like it. I'm not saying that it is the single greatest goal ever scored. The other point I'm making is not only was it an unbelievable goal, it was... Are you not 43? Thank you. I'm 26. God. Son's his production, his numbers are amazing, right? Right, and he scored a goal that looked like that, and it's not the only time he scored an amazing goal, right? I don't understand why he doesn't get the street cred. I really don't. I don't understand why he doesn't get the street cred that he deserves. Because there are not 25 players in the world that are better than Son. There aren't. And it's an uncomfortable thing to say and an uncomfortable thing to think about. He's that good. So it's a no trophies rule, which is fair. Like, the point of the game is to win trophies. But in a very team-oriented sport, you are able to look at players and say, that dude is really good. Really good. Greatest Asian talent ever produced is tough. That one dude whose name I always forget was Sir Alex Ferguson's favorite, defensive midfielder. And Sir Alex Ferguson is obviously a brilliant mind when it comes to the game, so I'm going to defer to him there. So... Vanderhorst wins young player of the U.S. Soccer Young Player of the Year. All right. What was his name? Park Ji-sung. Thank you very much. And it's really hard to discredit that. But Young American Player of the Year, Owen Vanderhorst. 7 goals, 9 assists, 36 appearances. Dropped the 7.0. Love it. Rusu won the Romanian Young Player of the Year. Dude, he had 25 goals and 8 assists in 36 matches. What an insane line. And Slovak Player of the Year is Milan Skriniar, but second place is Mate Balas. It's just a poor man's Andreas Pereira. Oh.
I was working in the identity theft division of the FBI when my boss told me some key documents fell off a fishing boat. His instructions were clear: engage a base sport fishers scam and engage a passport fishers scam.
My head hurts. Those are so many words. B. Barati, thank you for the 4. Taco, thank you so much for the Prime. Caster, thank you for the Prime of the 3 months. Fitsec, thank you for the 9. I'm doing well. Thank you. Toasty, thank you for the 3. Legodas, thank you for the 8. Zandow, thank you so much for the Prime. And Loibster, of course, congrats on the B. I got overwhelmed by how many different things you incorporated into that. Shitsuki Nakamura was good. I think if we're talking East Asia, right? If we're talking East Asia, because I don't know if my brain can wrap around working in the various Iranian players and the Saudi Arabian teams, the kind of the West Asian contingent of teams that are good. I think Son's the best goal scorer that region has ever produced, and arguably the best player. The APA Fußballer des Jahres, the Austrian Footballer of the Year, goes to Paul Rusu with 17 goals in 24 matches. Nice. And he won Romanian Player of the Year. Okay, Paul Rusu just collected a lot of awards and is still not a regular feature in the Romanian national team. Salernitana and Juventus I will be attending. And now we turn over to the first. What sales will we make? What signings will we make? Well, it's all just a great big mystery. Unpopular opinion, but Monte Ballas is better than Russo. I mean, Ballas has got more street cred around the club, more tenure in the lineup than Russo has, for sure. We need to reprioritize that other guy also. I need to put Jefferson Castillo on targets. When's his birthday? I want to sign this guy when he turns 18. It's July 31st. Okay, let's go to our calendar. A reminder, take me to July 31st. Oh, come on. But the fudge cakes! Whatever, we'll just keep scouting him. We'll do it like Kevin Enriquez. Just keep scouting him. Faisal Al-Sad. Sorry, bud. He's solid. He's not good. Same with you. Same with you. See you later. Dumped. Ah.
Zealand back. Life be good.
Widiathan Samipak. Actually, wasn't as hard as I expected it to be. It looked a little more overwhelming than that, but Widiathan Samipak. That's a sick name. Luca Pellegrini, we have zeroed in on his new abilities. Okay. Saucy. Uncho Cole, thank you for the 17 months. Is Paul someone you would sell because of his lowered potential? You know me. I would generally sell everybody. But yeah, Paul I think is almost a little higher on that list because I know he's in amazing form. And I also know this is basically as good as he's going to be, right? He's going to grow into himself, get a little more confident as he gets older, but this is basically as good as he's going to be. So if somebody came in with, I'd say, over $15 million for Rusu, we'd really seriously consider moving him on. And that's just the way cookie crumbles. You know what I'm talking about? It's just the way the cookie crumbles. So I go ahead and rest. I just wanted to see if I could copy and paste that. It didn't work. That would have been way too user friendly right there. Hey, thank you for the $1.50, Cicadas. I appreciate it. Can you show your most developed player in attributes? You think that is? See, we're in our winter break right now. So we're not training, which means the attributes are going to be a little less impressive than they normally would be. In terms of, like, upward arrows and stuff. You managed to snatch up Vanderhorst for Austria? Not yet. It's close. The thing is, I don't know if he'd want to do it because he's made his friendly debut for the U.S. national team. He's been in Austria since he was 18, and he needs to be here for 5 years. It's been like 4.5. So we're closing in on me attempting to tempt him, because he would actually legitimately be called up to the Austrian national team, even though I don't know what the U.S. national team is doing. Not calling him up. Maybe they're just more flush with midfielders than we are. Oh, just Austria, where are they now? Stuff. We haven't managed them long enough for that to be interesting. Okay. Whatever. Transfer window's open, and I'm not talking transfer stories. I never talk transfer stories. It's uncouth. It's uncouth. How are we Dorfin today? We're doing well. We had the stream shut down. Apparently my streaming computer was a little overwhelmed by the fact that we were back streaming again. It was either OBS or Twitch. Our internet is fine. But the stream like crashed for a minute. But we're back. You know, we're back. We're Gucci. And amazingly, the stream timer like didn't break stride. So it's still like accurate amount of time streaming, which is nice. Overall development since youth. It's probably not Vanderhorst. We'll do our introduction of those guys in a second. Oh my god. Zapata going clubbing has apparently attracted a serious amount of interest. Come on. Be happy with 21? He wouldn't be. Let's not kid ourselves. Hector Hellman Zapata for $21 million. He is on a stupid contract. We'll see if we can get the 21. If not, we'll negotiate something. I mean, his minimum free release is 19.5. They're very close to that. They are very, 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 very close. He's happy to stay at the club. Okay, so we're just going to bump it for now. Are you really, though? You're going clubbing all the time. I don't know. So who's our most developed player? The player that has developed the most at the team. Might be Ulrich. Ulrich's developed a lot. See some lines going up pretty significantly. It's really been the last year that his development's gone into hyperdrive. We see lines going up. But, let's see. Christian Kuba's developed really well. His progress has been nice. Very steady upward, like 1 in almost every attribute. See, Bala's really hasn't. His progress is pretty flat. He's basically who he is, just like right now. Hemi, thank you so much for the 4 months. I'm Lackey, thank you so much for the gifted. And Diabolog, thank you for the 5. I'm Lackey, Mr. Binch. You're in the hammers, and you deserve what you got. You got that bacon today, the emotes, the access to the subsection of the Discord. You can be and save your saves and stuff now. A new one of those is coming up soon. Floridsdorfer has all the hottest clubs in Europe. Oh, yeah. I wish I had a loot machine. That'd be awesome.
The Dorfers. Greetings from Vienna.
Oh, dude. Gotta catch a Dorfers game sometimes, Moondog. I appreciate the 4 months of the Prime. In Vienna. So it's a good price to sell. This is an interesting question. Hector Elman Zapata. It's on a silly contract, right? Minimum fee release clause is kind of low. He doesn't want to renegotiate because of playing time concerns. He's waiting on the fulfillment of the playing time promise, which of course we are fulfilling. He's off to a good start this season. It's a shame. And we signed him for free because we ball. I feel like we can get more value than that. And we don't. The thing is, we're under no financial incentive to sell. Our financial status is a dash. It's literally a dash. Our financial situation is incredibly healthy. Our transfer budget is fat with a PH. We're well under our payroll budget. $500,000 in scouting. We're under no financial incentive and no player pressure incentive to sell right now at all. Most of these guys don't want to leave, even though we've got a large collection of interested parties for most of these players, which is always something that's intriguing for us. Hey, look, David Sheshtak. I want to sell David Sheshtak so badly. He'd be very interested in speaking to other clubs. Well, let's do it, David. Did we re-up his contract? No, we didn't. Oh, shoot. What's he unhappy with? I forgot. His playing time promise, which we have 71 days to keep because of the freaking, the gap. Let's see if we still almost 6 months left on his contract. It's always precarious. Danelli's leaving. He leaves soon, right? He leaves kind of soon. Somewhere. Kim Yun Q's got interest. I do like Kim Yun Q, though. He loves a big match. Big time player, but also we signed him for 1.4. Oh, let's put the asking price out there. Let's put the asking price out there, right? And I think he'd be happy with 17.5 million. We'll see. Look, now you know. These are teams that have that kind of money. Of course, they're both upset about it, so let's discuss the issue and let's negotiate the price. Hector Hellman Zapata, that's totally fine. That's your release clause. It's what I should have set it at him anyways. Let's negotiate a fair price. 16. Kim Yun Kun for 16 million. They both dropped their concerns. Sheshtak for 1.1 million. It's a bad piece of business by me. Like his contract rundown, all that stuff's a bad piece of business by me. But all I can do now is either make it worse or take a better deal. And this does have the 30% profit back to us, which means if Shestak sells for like 10 million in the future, we'll be owed like an extra 3 million on top of the transfer. The issue is if we keep him, he's upset for another 71 days, and there will be teams trying to tender contract offers to him for like end of contract deals, in which case we will get no money. And in this case, we do have the opportunity to get a couple million out of David Shestak. But obviously the pro of not taking this deal now is that we do have an opportunity to keep him around once we satisfy the playing time request. Said you already have 40 million in the budget. What do you need another 600K for? We don't. It's not what it's about, really. We're always about optimizing our business. And David Shestak's not part of the long-term plans of the club. He is a player that can play well and can contribute, but he's currently upset. It's not about the money. It's about sending a message, you see? It's about sending a message. We gotta let them know they can't just run over us, you know? Sell him and get Knapp. We could get Knapp, but that would help. Pablo Rodriguez probably be on his way out the door. Problem is, if we let go of Shestak, you gotta keep Pablo. The Shestak is one of our 5 most influential players at the club. So if we get rid of him, you've got to keep Pablo. I'm happy that we have a good number of influential players. Guys are starting to grow into their roles at the club a little bit. But how is Volk? Oh, Volk is the only guy north of 27 years old in the whole team. How is he an other player? He's got all the experience in the world that these guys don't have. Sorry, Kevin. I always forget you're here, Kevin. Thank you. 36-year-old Kevin Dawson of Uruguay. 3rd string goalkeeper. Besides, if you sell him, you can sign another central midfielder, and you love central midfielders. It's a valid point. Let's check our target list and just survey like what we might want to do. There's Julio Carpio, who every single scout loves Julio Carpio. He's playing at Malmö. Big physical specimen, not super fast, creative. Not a great passer brain-wise. It's one of those players that's good, but you can't quite figure out why. There's always Given Marquez, but he's not a midfielder. But let's re-up Given. Let's take a look at him. And, we could go Alexi Castillo. I do love Alexi Castillo. Problem is, his wage demands are hilariously high. 1.81 to 2.5. Alexi, I'm not the First Bank of Qatar. I need you to work with me, okay? So do you like him? Some people don't like Carpio there, which is interesting. Yo, Mr. Ben, thanks for paying it forward. Dr. White Lion, welcome to the Hammers. Undeniable, thank you for the 13. He reminds me of Shestak. Pass. Gotta stall on that. It's a shame you're not interested in making it. Well, his wage demands are ridiculous. He's 5'4". He just doesn't have... He's got a really nice strength and balance, so he's not easy to push off the ball, but he's hard to play a guy that doesn't have a lot of height in defensive midfield in our system. It's hard. Because you need that extra guy that can get in the box and defend those crosses. So this is a central midfield prospect here. The thing is, I really like him. I think he's really good. I just don't want to give him that money and that playing time. And I don't know how to convince him that that is... Oh, Vladimir Kamara wants to move. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Be cool. Be cool, dude. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool! Vladimir Kamara wants to move. What about Joachim Soland? He's never been interested in us, but I am always interested in him, and he is a midfielder. So... yeah, I should probably take this deal. I should probably take this deal. This guy can't see. He needs glasses. His vision is 6. He's a central midfielder with 6 vision. I'm going to cry. Oh, good. We almost signed Edgardo Carrillo at one point. But he's not a... he's a defensive guy. Here.
Hazy.
What I want is him. He's too young to be thinking about his future yet. Freaking ridiculous. And Barcelona B's Senedos Dimitriou doesn't have amazing potential, but is weirdly affordable at a 1.6 million compensation. Rodrigo Paredes, 17-year-old in the Chilean league. You know, yeah, who am I kidding? He's not actually going to develop. I don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to develop. Antonio Jesus Rodriguez. Chuck him in the line. And Hugo Felix. He's always been too valued for me. What's up, Sastius? I missed you. He can't reach the top part of this club in the locker room. That's not necessarily what we're looking for. Michael Core, thank you so much for the prime as well. His contract expires in 6 months. Oh, we might have nice eyes. You prefer to stay at Barcelona. Unbelievable! He's not even thinking about his future. So yeah, this makes complete sense. But Nelson Malik is still here, even though his price has been driven up like freaking exponentially. Nelson Malik is still around, the incredible engine athlete. The screening player that we fell in love with. We'll make an inquiry. They're going to be like, 45 million, please. 45 million. Oh, God, he's expensive. What is he doing on the target list? I'm over here like, wow, this guy, never mind. Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to reject the 1.4 off for the 1.1 with the clause is better. I'm going to keep it. And I could end up shooting myself in the foot here, but I'm going to try and walk in both worlds. If we have the opportunity to go for another central midfielder, then we'll sell him. If we don't, then we'll keep him. Because I agree that depth is important for our run in the Europa League, and we're going to have a busy schedule coming down the stretch. And Šešťák is not bad. As much maligned as David Šešťák is, he's not bad. So... we'd like to keep him around if we can. If we can. Gamer Mutation, thank you for the 14 months. Any shock winners of big trophies? No, not yet. Floridsdorfer Golf Barcelona. Come on! That's all we need from that guy. How's the guy that went to Monaco doing? Oh, is that, who was that? Cesar's incapable of rounding goalkeepers. Well, that sounds like his problem. Okay. Oh, we can't even... I hate that. I can't schedule him to start working on something when he comes back. What's the point, Ben?
Bacon me, big boy.
Hot. What's the... oh, registration window opening. I don't care! Oh, Shao Lucas. I can't. Oh, Shao Lucas. I forgot about Shao Lucas. I had heard that name and I hadn't heard that name in a while. Sven Botman went to AC Milan. Well, that answers where that Wonder Boy is going.
Someone say bacon.
Best place to find American regions and new gens that are good. The US U20 national teams, where I found Owen Vanderhorst. US U20 and U18 national teams, if you see people that are playing in the youth divisions or the second, third, or lower divisions in the United States, you can get them for peanuts. So if you find those guys, they're almost always worth signing if they're at that level. Almost always worth signing. Moussa Dembele, do we have him on the end of contract? No. He should be on the end of contract. He's under bid. Napoli and Marseille. I doubt we'd be able to pull him away from those two areas, but he's still got some game. His wage demands are going to be nuts. Let's just say, hypothetically, we give you regular starter. I passed out. What happened? By the time he gets to his next contract opening, we will absolutely not be interested in him because he's going to age poorly. That's all that matters. Oh, hello, Stavros. It's the Sea of Red, Captain. Turn back. Turn back. It's a sea of red. God hath no fury like a contract full of red. Sail away! Wait! No, back to... There we go! Sail! Come on! Sail away! Keep sailing! Keep sailing! You must escape at once! Just let anybody drive a boat these days. Oh, Wolves are going for Marcos Bazan. They listed him? Weird. Weird. 11 million. Don't know if I'd want to make him the highest paid player on the team. Strong win today. Never thought he'd make it back. It's tough out there. Stalling.
Away the lads.
We've loved this guy before he even loved himself. We found him in Argentina when he was like 17. And we can sign an Argentinian national team center back for $10 to $12 million. He wasn't getting into the team at Juve, so they're selling him. Yeah, Fickle's not a good personality. It's why he's asking for so much money. It means he's ambitious. A lot of people redeeming sign this player. All right. All right. Well, I guess what? We are a player that is initially valued around that. We are going to come in and do a little deferred payment magic on 3 12-monthly installments that add up to 3.5 million. And, oh, come on, Bob. Bob! Dang it, Bob! After league appearances? Dude, that's 12 million of deferred payments. And 2 million after league appearances. Yeah, get me in. Whoa. I didn't expect any interest in your shouldin', but now that you're here, have you ever considered paying... What? Excuse me? He would be unsettled if he was not allowed to speak to Maccabi Tel Aviv. 5 dribbling and his bad passing don't concern me. He has plays short, simple passes and stays back at all times. He's got the traits that he needs. Ambitious and loyalty are on a scale, so like if you're more ambitious, you're inherently less loyal. That's like how that works. He's a huge IL fan, wants to be as close to him as possible. No! No! Igor! Come on! No! What? Are you serious, right? Oh my god, we get signed Briolimbolo. I love Briolimbolo. Wage demands are whack. It's just hypothetical. Yeah, I mean, it's not a sea of red. We priced him out of a move to Maccabi Tel Aviv. I'm uncomfortable. I don't know what to do. Is this a joke? I'm disappointed that you priced me out of a transfer to Maccabi Tel Aviv. A move there would have allowed me to play in the UEFA Champions League, and I need you to be more realistic with your asking price. If we fail to qualify for the Champions League, I'll let you go to Maccabi Tel Aviv. Oh, that was tough. That was bitter. That was a very bitter taste. All right. We've signed 2 players, and it's time to introduce them. First, behind door number 1, a 19-year-old striker from Belarusia, the former homeland of the manager Zealand himself and the mighty Bate Borisov. He was signed for a meager $350,000 after an excellent scouting effort that found him at Bate, where he played 27 matches in the top flight of Belarus in the Vyshchalia last season. He has 1,221 caps for Belarus as well, and he does not dive into tackles, which is incredibly useful. He's fit. He's balanced. He is Sergei Kabelski. That's okay. He's okay. $12 under 21 caps is what I said. It's insanely slow. He's not insanely slow. He is a little slow. There's a difference. Tiny bit of business. Yeah, just 350,000. We found a guy that looked pretty good at Bate. We went and brought him in. You know, we'll go ahead and tack some training on. You know, we'll get him running that advanced forward game. He's on the amateur team right now. Suppose we can't put him on the U18s, right? And we'll put him on the loan list. And we'll keep him down there so that he can... Well, training is where he's not... Going to develop great. But that's that. And behind door number 2, as we continue our transfer rundown of just 2 signings that are coming in at the beginning of this transfer window, is an 18-year-old that we've been tracking for some time, since he was 15 playing in the Iranian League. He's 18 years old with 2 caps for the Iranian national team already. He's fairly ambitious. He's media friendly, and he's all of 5'7", 149 pounds. A right foot dominant player that we beat out multiple other clubs for his signature on an eventual deal of $300,000. He's been playing for Esteghlal since he was 15 years old in the top Iranian league. His name is Mohammad Portamazabi. Dang, that freaking potential. That potential! Shoot! We definitely thought his potential was going to be better than that. We definitely thought his potential was going to be better than that. We need better signings. Ouch, but true. Neither of these guys were signed with immediate first team impact on the mind. But we're definitely disappointed that his potential in particular is not where we wanted it to be, because he did just turn 18. He's been someone our scouts have had their eyes on since he was 15 years old. And I'm glad we got him into the team, but at the same time, I'm like, man, that is not what we were looking for. I'm pleased we brought him in. I'm confident it'll deliver. We're talking about Portamazabi, I'm sure. Kabelski's a realistic long-term option. We definitely thoroughly scouted these guys. We just got it wrong. Yeah, we just got it wrong. And apparently Portamazabi doesn't have that ability to grow into a first team contributor on a super regular basis we would have hoped. All right, we've handled the press conference, which is a little awkward because we're not, like, glowing about these guys. He's got more interest in joining Milan, Roma, Leicester. Well, I think one of those teams has already offered him a deal. No, one of them was Wolves, so... stepping stone, no. Remove. Language, yes. Raise. I'll leave that in there. I wonder if Wolves is one of the 4 other clubs. It's not. We are the club he's more interested in signing for, which is nice. Okay, cool. Marcos Passan! ¿Por qué? Dude, we are just like on another ethereal plane when it comes to wages right now, man. There's no way I'm going to make that work in a way that makes me feel comfortable with the deal, so we're going to have to leave it. We're going to have to leave it. Let me hand it over to Mr. Choke, who's going to fail at the negotiate. Yeah, there we go. No, I don't want to say no, dude. I don't want to I don't want to make the agent hate me. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, we're look, these are signings just trying to make our team better. We're already good at center back. We feel really good at our center back, depth, quality of wonder kids. It's all there. They're growing into themselves, right? Even though we sold 2 center backs earlier, like in the first window. Do I like him enough? Yeah, of course I do. Actually, Domagoj Bardaric, I could see myself making an offer earlier than possible. Ow, 36 million. Wow, Brentford threw 21 million down for Ali Bubé. I actually really like Ali Bubé, and I'm not. You're not going to do it. You're not going to spend 40 million on goalkeepers in a year, on 2 different goalkeepers. I'm not going to do it. Would I? I wouldn't do that. Well, things have definitely heated up here a little bit. Bratza, there we go. Aritz Elustando. Eovisio Zifweek. Curacao? Suriname. I'm trying to learn. I try and learn naming conventions. Oh, we haven't scouted him in a while. Last time we scouted him, he was an into contract prospect. Let's take another look at him. You're streaming? Yes. The glitch in my save where after I continue past the leaderboards page at the end of the season, my entire staff setup and all the players in the dev center retire at the same. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, dude, that is, it's rough. Okay, so apparently Shakhtar Salig, so they're willing to loan him back to Belarus. How's their facilities at Shakhtar Saligorsk? Not bad. Yeah, I do a 60. Better give him playing time, though. Pereira. A short list of some kind for me. Moving around Brazil. That's got to be fun. Dude plays every game. What the fudge? Dembele, Briel Mbolo, the two bells of the ball when it comes to into contracts this time around. 3 Bulgarian caps. Hello. What short list is this guy on? How did I miss this? Sun Futures. Oh, I guess he might not actually have great potential if I put him there. Wacker Innsbruck are in for Eham Karsley. All right, Wacker Innsbruck. Let me see what their appetite is for 750. Not high. Bube is getting an increased... to stop driving up the price, you money bags. So that is a glitch, by the way, to the person whose entire team is resigning. Try vacationing through it. Obviously, save before, create a million different save points. But try vacationing through it. If that doesn't work, you just have to report the glitch. That's really... if you think the dev center is what's doing it, then we could loan him back to... I mean, I suppose that's... Yeah, we'll loan him back to Bate. Give him regular starter playing time. Send it back to Bate. They should have good facilities. 2.5, dang it. Where was Shakhtar Saligorsk when you wanted him? I guess they didn't want to give him regular playing time. It stinks. Okay. Whoa. Well, when you really look at it, not as good as it looks on the surface. Wisniewski. Super fun. But yeah, it's obviously a giant glitch. You can take the training out of the dev center and see if that helps, like, go into your... That wouldn't fix the staff at all, so it'd still be super annoying. But take over the training, the individual training of everybody in your youth teams, and then move them out. You believe that Ferreira is really good? Oh, May. So I started playing FM a few months ago. Thanks to you, I learned an incredible amount in a short time. Nice. Today I got Luton Town promoted in my second season. You're why this experience was amazing. Yes, oh, May. What to thank me? Thank yourself. You got Luton Town promoted. You did that. You got that experience. Yeah, I think Ferreira's good. 11 million though, Lyle. I trust your opinion, so I'm gonna go look at him again. But 11 million. 11 million. 11 million for Ferreira. Renningen Jorgensen's on the move? I don't like that. Suppose that makes sense, though. Oh, he wouldn't be signing as a striker. No, he'd be signing for right
comes
there.
To Europe and the whole airline industry goes tits up. Coincidence? I say not.
I break the entire European airline industry. I don't know. Maybe. Thank you, Delusion, for the 10 months. What makes it for me really is the consistency of his attributes. He doesn't have any holes except for his finishing at all. He's good at everything. He defends, sees the field well, has solid creativity, understands the games, willing to get stuck into a challenge. He's got good traits, right? Switches the ball to the opposite flank, first time shots, killer balls often, all great. He's got good first touch and technique, so the first time shots makes him a more effective finisher. Explore it. That wage demand. Yeah. He wants less than $500,000 a year. Does he even know he's Brazilian? Come on. Come on, dude. Really? Why? He's back from his uninformed holiday. Hey, but the surprise worked. My mom had no idea. I can't even imagine the surprise of that moment, because she actually, with the jet lag, was asleep, as they'd been in France for like 24 hours, basically. So she was asleep when we got there from the airport at like 11:30. So we just walked in and like woke her up. Well, my dad walked in and like said, "Hey, honey, you know, like, got a surprise for you." And she like rolls over and we just walk in. It worked, but I wasn't allowed to mention anything on stream or publicly, obviously, that I was going away. No, what is going on? Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm not leaving. Oh my goodness, IX actually paid what they wanted for Samiotis. Screw you, IX. Okay. 93 million. Someone hold me. Okay, I guess we're not getting Sheik Watara.
Update from before you went away. Darlington are officially a Premier League team in the year 2033, non-league to Prem completed.
Congratulations, Grubby Baker. Regular starter. Oh, yes. He's got the same interest in joining Sao Paulo. That's the other team that offered. That's not good. The heck is that? We have to beat Sao Paulo. Oh, I don't like that at all. I'll beat him with money. Money is where we can beat Sao Paulo. He's not expecting money. Get rid of the yearly salary raise. We'll just pay you more. We'll get rid of that too. I'll just pay you more. Season landmark goal bonus. How about 30,000? Right? Appearance. How about 2.5? Right? This is going up to 913 a year. We can see down here in our payroll cost. It's all right. We got room. We got room to be able to bring in great players like you, Ferreira. You love that deal, and you're going to take it. We get rid of the release clause. We get rid of all that. We make sure that you sign with us over Sao Paulo. And we make a move. Bruno, thank you for the 2 months for signing your countryman. And all those sign this players were worth it. You guys agreed. I'll steered us back onto it. Was the right call. Keep an eye on this guy. Anyone with that kind of talent that's still playing in Mexico is somebody that I want to know about. Marko Milovanovic. Going on to the maybes. Mikko Supinen. Unfortunately, no. Goats Wanvu, a player that we wanted to sign. And we botched the negotiation about as hard as humanly possible. William Rocha. My goodness. Maritz Kjærgaard's not on a team.
How on earth do I increase my club's reputation in the Welsh Prem? I'm consistently reaching the UCL group stage but cannot get past 2.5 stars.
Yeah, it's a problem you're going to run into until you start finishing third in the UCL group stage, getting into the Europa League and advancing in that. I mean, but the only area you're going to be able to pull reputation from at that point is from doing better in the European competitions. You have to continue to get better. You have to continue to do better, build better in the European competitions. That's where it's going to come from. Is it all into contract for Carlos Vergara? That's... Improve the coaching team. Get out of here. He's going to be so insulted by this. He is going to be so insulted by this. Fun talking to you, Carlos. Appreciate it. Dang it. We do find a lot of good players. We're just not in that top pay bracket. Or, like, even if we are, I don't think somebody like that is, like, a good investment. You know, I mean, we can build a team of guys that are around that level without paying that amount of money to that dude. Shame, though. It's like, yeah, you can sign him for free, but it's going to cost you a couple million a year to keep him around on your team. Watch me go back and forth 5 more times about whether it's a good idea to sign that guy or not. Clearly enough teams think it is a good idea to sign that guy. Clearly. All right. Nazif Thielen. Deep lying, he's 6'6". Holy shnikes. And all of a sudden, somebody like that is in the bracket of things that we could conceivably afford. Give that another scout as well, Benitez. Ignacio Robles. Let's go futures for him. Oh, that's not it. It's got to be Target. It's just such a financially good deal relative to his ability. Marco Carnesecchi, that's a kind of incredibly good goalkeeper for less than $3 million with experience. Javiro Del Rosan. Okay. My shortlist really has been boiled down to guys that are, like, actually competent. Which is so nice. We had a lot of cleaning up to do on the shortlist department, but we've cleaned our wall of scouts. So we need a striker. That is massive. That dude would be really fun. That big German striker. If we could actually get him for under 20 million, there's definitely a world where that could totally be worth it. Balaz is rumored at 22.5. I would take that. If that's sacrilegious, I would take that. There's Sao Paulo's offer. Apparently the first one wasn't accepted. Oh, Kiergaard just... Come on, that's annoying. Don't tempt me. I guess he's not that good either way. My scouts were wrong. The report was really old. Balaz, I'll never rule anything out. If there's a deal to be made, I want to entice them into making an offer. There's a deal to be made. I could totally see myself making that deal. You know what I'm saying? No selling Balaz. We've got the Peepo riots out. Uh-oh. So I basically overperformed with Ternava, and now all my players are wanted. How do I keep hold of the homegrowns? Also, should I offer out players for the maximum price the player accepts, or should I wait for other teams to approach? Oh, question as old as time. Any other football manager, I would know the exact answer, right? You offer out, you try and start a bidding war, cancel, and offer up. I was very comfortable in the old transfer system. I'm not as comfortable in the new transfer system. I'm just not. So I am not as much help. But obviously, we made some videos about it, played a couple thousand hours of this game. So the way that I would do it is set an asking price. So you can see if their interest lines up with how much money you'd be willing to sell them for. Now, the issue is that you were a team that just did really well. And so they're probably, for the first time, right? So they're probably not, the players themselves aren't going to accept an asking price that right, they're going to accept an asking price that's too low. You're going to over entice, and then they'll be mad when that asking price is met by a team they're interested in and you say no. Wait for the offers to come in. If you really want to hang on to somebody, make sure you offer them a contract right away for 5 years. I don't care what you have to pay to do that. Gotinho, thank you for the prime, and Velocity, thank you for the 20 months. My dude! That's a beefy number of months. So, if you want to keep somebody, offer them a contract. 5 years, whatever they want, so that you can keep them, and just kind of turn down offers, even if they're he didn't like big matches. He's bad. And Alexis Castaño's good. Okay, cool. I need to focus for a second. Okay. Long contracts for those players, and then if you are willing to sell somebody, don't give them a longer contract, because that will cancel out their ability to negotiate a transfer for like at least 6 months for most teams. And wait for an offer to come in, because it is likely that that offer is going to be higher than the asking price that you could have set, because your team just succeeded for the first time. All right, Kabelski, where you're going to be hanging out in the second team, if that's what you want. Majramudu, we're not keeping you. We are not keeping you, Madramudu. I know he doesn't want to go back to Canada, but he was just kind of a bust. We signed him for free from one of those youth North American leagues, and he's just not turned into anything special. So you don't win every single one of them. Lapino, thank you for the 3 months, dude. Congrats on cooking your bacon. Got any tips for when you're a lower league club with lots of money but can't find anyone to spend it on because anyone that's an upgrade in the current roster doesn't want to sign for your level of team? The Scottish Second League? Well, one, no idea how you've ended up with a bunch of money in the Scottish Second League. That's normally a place where money goes to die, and every team's in financial trouble because they're all thinking they're going to get promoted just one more year. But congratulations on being in a good financial situation in the Scottish Second League. If you do not have anybody that you can sign that is an upgrade, don't spend the money. Like it's you tend to overthink this stuff. If you already have upgraded your facilities as much as the board will let you, upgraded your junior coaching, right, then don't spend the money. Then just don't spend the money. You'd rather hang on to that money. So Olympiacos is in for Austrian international Marco Friedel. He wants star player. That's tough because I have not Advari, but can he play center back? He can. really want that. Here's the thing. I don't know what. Let's see what his. We're interested. He has his doubts. His wage. Okay, there we go. So his wage demands are crazy. So we know we should just not even start the conversation. Oh, dang it. There it is. Righty. And I doubt he's going to turn it down. Because now the next question is. No, because he won't turn it down because he's in the middle of a promise. So we're just going to have to. Yeah, we tried to sit on the fence. It didn't work. I don't like fences. I don't like fences. They're always getting in the way. Tried to sit on the fence on Sheshtak. We're going to need to move him, especially with Ferreira coming in playing time-wise. It's just not. The minutes aren't there. Oh, Audio, thank you for the prime. Trying to make things better. I got a 19-year-old 200-centimeter player, 16 jumping reach, 14 heading, and he skies every header. Is he cursed? No, well, I mean, no attribute is entirely independent, right? Even, like, penalties and free kick taking are affected by other attributes, right? So, if he's skying a lot of headers, maybe it's his composure, maybe it's his balance. Yeah, there's a certain point where you just can't see behind the screen of Football Manager anymore to know exactly why something is happening. But obviously, and that is why when you're playing Football Manager, you got to trust your eyes. If somebody's good, they're good. If somebody's not, they're not. Right? Unless you really see something on the training ground like that. I know Torbjornsson is good. He's just going to turn a corner. Or Vanderhorst is good. He's just going to turn a corner, and then he does. You have to trust your eyes. Board wants me to sign under 23 players, but I don't have money and can't find any good under 23s. Any tips? Oof. Loan them. This next one goes out to the entire Football Manager community. Loans. 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 Oh, loans. You gotta have loans. 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 Oh, loans. You gotta have loans. 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 Oh, loans. Ivančić Molinar doesn't have great potential. That stinks. That really deflates my balloons. The scouts work so much harder during a transfer window. It's crazy. What are you guys going on about? He's only gone and bloody done it. He has. You gotta have what? I always like to keep a couple of good specific wingbacks available on my... Oops, sorry. Wrong dial, Esteban.
9 months, baby.
Oh, Quince, that 5-star potential went away pretty fast there, buddy. Pretty fast. I feel like we turned this entire freaking report in like 2 days. Oh, we're scout. Oh. Philip. What the flip is that, Philip? Philippe! What are you doing? Ben? What is it? What? Ben-Hur Felix? Like a movie or something. Hold on. Oh, God. Wait. Yeah. Ben-Hur's a movie. 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. 1959 movie. Epic film directed by William Wyler. Produced by Sam Zimbalist and starring Charles Neston. Well, I definitely know who that is, I think. Had the largest budget as well as the largest sets built of any film produced at the time. And honestly, apparently that was pretty good because I think I just saw it made like 147 million on its initial release, and it cost 15 million to build. Gotta love it when the plan comes together. What's the plot? Babies born in Bethlehem. Oh, it's about Islam. Interesting. Among the shepherds and visiting the Magi cave. Oh no, it's about Buddhism. Interesting. I never would have guessed. Ben-Hur Felix. Fine, I'll put him on the end of contract list. If we have a shot at Ben-Hur Felix, we will make the signing. Thanks for the spoiler. See, I even read the dang thing. Do a little training, not important matches for both of our youth teams to maximize their development. And the team is back. Welcome back, lads. From a little winter break, time to have some miserable training in January in the Alps. It's one of the greatest films ever. It's a gladiator movie. Nice. Based on a novel. See, I knew it was a movie. Like, I knew it was a movie. I knew it was a famous movie. You know, I just didn't, I didn't know exactly kind of what it was. But you should be impressed that wow, they just spent 107 million on Vicente Masur.
Zian Jam we move.
It's like buying Ousmane Dembele for 120 million. It's really what that is. Uriel Chelly's on the move for 10 million. Amadou Zadi can dive into tackles, which is great. And Fernando Novais just finished getting over his injury, which is also great. Novais is working on his quickness. Yeah, cool. Just in time to start the preseason. Glad you're fit. Hope you had an awful vacation because he was hurt the whole time. Whatever. Tried to beat his man repeatedly. Sure. Go for it, Paulo. Aliyu should be taking free kicks. We will look at that when we get into the match itself. All right? We will look at it when we get into the match itself. Christian Kuba should be placed in the transfer list, unwilling to renew his contract. Since when? A result of the injury? Who the heck is interested in Christian Kuba? More importantly, can they offer? Because his value has always been crazy high. He'd be happy with a 28 million asking price. If we got 28 million for Christian Kuba, which is an amount of money that I know all four of the teams interested in him have, that's fine. He's under contract for a year and a half. We should have time to make a move like that, if that's what he wants. Interesting that he is unhappy. Now, I understand all this. They've all been offered out or had asking price issues, and so it's understandable they went to the coach at some point. Sander Henneman was getting better like crazy. Now he's getting worse like crazy. The football manager experience. The Nazgul? Oh, okay. The loan is working. Alex Nazgul Nazareno actually improving. Remarkable. Flensman? Quite. Portamazabi. Become a key player and be better than Kim Yun Kyu. Well, that'd be neat. Problem is, his wage is a little high. And I don't think anybody's going to want to loan him. Kuba, come on, I put it like literally 1.5 million below what your agent said would be acceptable, dude. 26 and a half. Christian, you know I love you. I just want to make sure the asking price is something that you're okay with. You're one of our starters, Christian Kuba. I just want to make sure you know that. Z instructions unclear. I made 7 loan offers on 7 players. Only 1 was accepted. I turned off match plan. But I appreciate you, God Zamungus, for making sure. I'm trying to run away with all this Ultivargam's bank. They already signed Danny Ding for like 19 and a half. If they drop 28 for Christian Kuba, I'd be happy. That might be the most expensive Bolivian player ever if they sign Christian Kuba for 28 million. That would definitely be the most expensive Bolivian player of all time. I'm happy with the way this window's gone so far. We haven't had any player unsettled, which is always like the main concern when you go into a window with a lot of interest in your players. Now, it would be better if we got the offer accepted for, like, if Sheshtak decided to go play for who was the offer? Copenhagen. Copenhagen's the Sheshtak offer. And, of course, we're waiting for Ferreira to sign the deal, but... Great things don't happen overnight. They usually happen in about a week, depending on when Amazon can get you the package. I'm fascinated that this guy's actually good. Georgios Panagi. Probably the second best Cypriot player I've ever seen. We did actually have a Cypriot player on our team at one point. A winger I remember being in love with passionately for obvious reasons. Darius Diallo's a no from me, dog. Even Marquez, he's still that dude. His attributes gone up a little. His finishing's definitely gone up. His speed's gone up a little bit. He is improving at Gremio. 15 to 19 million is just an oppressive amount of money, though. Keep reading this page. There's a glitch on this page. See if you can find it. Let's see. Okay, it's not up there. Although one for the future. Sign given whatever the price. Interesting. I observed him. No, it's not over there. Driven in pursuit of his goals. That's not it. It's the work permit? No. His balance ensures that he is in the ideal position to perform saves. Well... One time he has the opportunity to make a save as a striker. I'm sure he'll be able to make it. Really excellent keeper. Yeah. His goalkeeper rating of 3. Suarez against Ghana. That's what the scouting report is telling me. His balance is excellent. He'll be in great position to perform saves. Huge news, lads. Oh, cool. I didn't know Vladimir Kamara didn't have 5-star potential. That is very good to know because somebody's going to break the bank for him. They want 51 million. Joachim Solon doesn't have 5-star potential. I mean, honestly, what that means to me is that the potential that Given Marquez has is simply insane. Like, that's what that means to me. Because his potential has not budged from 4.5 gold freaking stars. Right? It has not budged. Well, everybody else has gone down in the face of the improvement of our team. His has stayed right there. Dude, so bad. No. Gabriel Ferrani. It's going to leave him off the list as well. Aldo Grecki. He's 21. But, you know, there is a distribution of the attributes that we can see that is good, that is there. Oh, yeah, he went to Sampdoria. Didn't we try and sign this guy? And he decided to go to Sampdoria and we cried? Well, now let's try... Now let's try again, Louise, because apparently Sampdoria is valuing him low. Dear FM Gods, why do you make Regen target men with 9 bravery? Ah, sadness. What does it mean to balance the key attribute for keepers as well? Yeah, balance and agility. I value both those really highly for goalkeepers. Am I late to that news? Nah, you're not late. But it is something that I talk about that I look for in my keepers. You need to have at least 14 jumping reach and like aerial reach, right? Can't be below 13 or 12 for me. And then balance and agility. This is where it's at.
Always a pleasure watching your streams and videos. Keep up the amazing content and joys.
Arkstrauss, thank you for the 4 months on the Prime. I appreciate it. And clearly with the great run of goalkeepers we've had, I do a very good job of picking out the right goalkeepers to sign. Jobson. He's going to have a job soon. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Now. Hope you got that kerfuffle with Lufthansa. Travel problems with airlines are the worst. You'll always feel powerless when trying to fix something with an airline company.
I'm not powerless. Yeah, that was a bad joke. It was a bad joke. Jobson, see you later. Odysseus, oh my god, Real Madrid. Oh, either my scout's wrong or their scout's wrong, because he does not have 5-star potential, but clearly Olympiacos, who was right was Olympiacos. Because we could have had him for 10 million. Anyways, Chris Tipple signed with Guilty Hearts. Dexter, thank you so much for continuing your gifted sub. Long live the Hammers! Looking sharp, had a nice flight. Yeah, it was on Saturday. So I took yesterday to sleep and do nothing and sit on the couch and not answer emails, look at my phone, or just generally do anything a normal human being would do. And it was great. And I think that's why I honestly feel pretty wonderful today. Oh, Ali Bubé isn't actually good. Well, I guess I'm not buying multiple goalkeepers then, because Ali Bubé is not actually good. Now, we are going to continue to scout him because he's, still decent, but he's not a long-term prospective starting goalkeeper for a team like ours, is he? Is he? Hearts of Midlothian, you're right. The moment I said it, I was like, the Guilty Hearts are definitely, I think, like in England. Long delay for the match, 30 minutes till match start. What are you watching? Some matches going on. Oh, Nations League's going on. Austria, Denmark. You're watching Austria, Denmark. Ha! Look at me go. I'm like a freaking... an investigator. Austria, Denmark has a power cut. Croatia, France playing. That's fun. I love the Nations League. Albania beating Iceland 1-0. Kazakhstan's beating Slovakia. Alas? Alas, are you there? Brentford's made a Marcos Bazan offer. It's cool. He's going to be a lower level Premier League player in no time. He's going to have a great time. Fergar's on the move. Good for him. Carlos Grezzo. Carlos Vergara. Going to Benfica. Getting paid $3 million a year to be mid. Ha! Whatever, dude. I don't even care. I don't even care. Catch me outside where I've never cared. Austria cut the power after seeing Denmark beat France. Nice. Cuba's got a cold. Send him home. All right, Ferreira, sign your contract already. KDB doesn't. Well, you know what? Where do you think Haji Wright's going to end up? I think he's like a championship player. Which means I could really see Haji Wright going to like the Portuguese league or something. He's the type of American striker that ends up in weird places. He's been good in Turkey, though. He's played well in Turkey. I mean, he finally got called up, so I don't think he's going to be on the World Cup team, though. What's sizzling? Man, I want fajitas all of a sudden. But Sock Top Bacon's also solid. Thank you for the 7 months. Red Devil, thank you for the 3. And what's up to the first-time chat from Voller? How you doing? Always forget and get auto-modded for swearing in this chat. Yeah, I know. That's why this comes in handy. I catch myself. But it's good, because I actually did the interview at the Scouting Center with Diz earlier today, which is why the stream was late. And that's a big whale. Oh, we've got one on the line. Hang on. Whoa, Nelly. Dortmund's here. Dortmund is here. You think 25? We started 25. That might be a little rich because I think the value of that was like a $17 million offer. 26? No, I think they might just straight up reject 25, to be honest with you. They could also just immediately accept it, and I look like an idiot. So let's go through the rest of this stuff. Uldrich Kolar, who's a fabulous box-to-box midfielders playing at Panathinaikos, but they're dropping the $16 million to move him to a big league, bigger league. Albi Ismaili, it's on the loan list. Yeah, we'll keep him on the loan list. That's fine. Augsburg's signing him, though, so I guess that won't be worth it. He's more professional than ever. Interesting.
Who built the Ark? I have no idea.
Borislav Gavrilov's on the move. Volkvist now speaks fluent German. Good for him. Gustavo Hammer on the move to Seattle. Yeah, just let him go. Okay, now for the task at hand. Ollie. I have a lot of luck with installments, but we can try that. Like, you can give me 3 12 monthly installments. 30 million. No. Like 7 million. Like 8 million.
Bezos bucks. Somebody said he thinks he can get more. You're darn right. I think I can get more. Deal. It's a good deal. I hate selling somebody that is this productive, but it's a good deal. Signed him for 4.4 million, and people were worried about that. He's the reigning Romanian player of the year on a national team that's really struggled. And 28 million from Dortmund to move him on after a $4.4 million signing, and a lot of productivity in our team. The deal is there, and the Brazilian or the German is going to be signed. We're either signing Given Marquez or whoever that German guy is. Who I need to find in here and really prioritize now, because this is no longer just it'd be interesting if we'd sign him. It is now a really legitimate interest play here. Rafael Ruiz, apparently the highest opinion guy we are scouting at the moment. Nazif Thielen. That's unfortunate. Hoffenheim want a little more money than they used to.
for Nazif Thielen. So it's looking even Marquez, right? It's looking even Marquez.
Wow,
Let's go to targets.
that's a lot of months. Celebratory gesture, celebratory gesture, celebratory gesture, up the freaking Dorfers.
Bev, thank you for the 20 months. I could also bike Knapp. Absolutely. He's currently loaned, like, inter-Bundesliga loan to Hertha. He's competent, and he's Austrian, and I've used him in the national team, which is going to end up shooting me in the foot there because...
months already. Up the freaking Dorfers.
Begovac, Nico Guzman. Some Basel. We have a lot of out-and-out strikers on our short list. We could go the 23 million for Odysseus, so that's stupid. Given's the best option. Oh, Lego. I've never liked him, and I've always been staring at him, and I've always been like, that potential. Never liked him. He's just not actually good at anything, right? His passing sucks. He's not an amazing finisher. He's not big. He's not fast. He's not super strong. It's all potential. Alleged target forward. An inquiry on Julian. 17.5 release is tough. Like hanging on to a dream there, Daniel. Why that guy is... Isn't Prekipanu somebody I almost signed before? Villarreal now. Dino Matic has been on this list forever. Want a loan. Don't want to end up in a situation where we're not in the loan phase of this save. We have the money to get players in that are ours that we can develop. We're not in the loan phase. As long as you just can't turn for profit, right? You might as well sign somebody like Julian Knapp for $4 million. And then flip him for like 9 to 10 2 years from now. Because he's likely not somebody that can stick around for the whole ride, right? Maybe we go to Chivas and get Pavel Gonzalez. Just somebody that can fly. Teach him to round the keeper. Actually, he already knows how to do that, so he's actually useful. I know he's not a great finisher, but he has some utility in my system. Like, if he gets in on goal, he's got incredible dribbling ability to go around a keeper and create an angle for him to just tap it in. The 6'6" guy is like $50 million. We're not signing him. Yeah, it's obviously still expensive. Who's interested in him? Benfica. Of course, Ajax and Real Madrid are moving on Samiotis. Not that we want to move for that amount of money anyways. And then Given Marquez, who for years has been this just intriguing player who has ability in certain areas, but is also not a guy that we like. That we think really fits our system or anybody's system for that matter. Well, let's see what it comes back in. Are there other cheaper players who are 6'6"? Not that I'm aware of. Actually, probably somebody on my short list somewhere, but I'm waiting for the inquiry on Julian Knapp to come back. No, yeah, it is correct to say, as Ayal said, and I have said many a time now on FM22 and in FM21, you cannot risk it on potential alone. Potential and scouting and potential is too volatile. You have to have something there. Oh. Is he more interested in America? There's any way to see if he's more interested in America or not. It's just another fighter in the ring, which is not necessarily good. Be awesome if one of these guys that's coming up on their shortlist rotation was just the guy we wanted to sign. Levi Krebs is not bad. It's expensive for his ability, though. Pablo Faber is pretty bad. There's Stuttgart. Ato. The touch. He just can't even control the ball at all. Technically very poor. Just fringe, maybe shortlist. And Alexi Castillo, who is perpetually frustrating with the amount of money he's asking for. And that's the only reason he's still in the Ecuadorian league at 21 years of age. But here we are. You could mold Given, he's well-rounded, but he's like below average at everything. And we would be actually spending like the most money we've ever spent on a player to get him. And that makes me really uncomfortable. Right? Betting... Oh my God, no. Ouattara signed for under 10 million. Went to Inter Milan instead of Juventus. Yikes. Friedel is signed with Everton. Once his contract signed with Porto once his contract expires at Everton. So that's good. Marco will still be playing at a high level. That is crazy. He just turned down the European move to go play at Sao Paulo. Respect. Keep him on the target list, but we missed out on our first big shot in the transfer market for Ferreira. Dang, man. Really thought we could outmuscle Sao Paulo. I know it told us that it had the same amount of interest from him, but that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. We also offered him more money. We allegedly had the same amount of interest. He just really likes playing in Brazil. That would have helped. It was an easy choice. He thought our package of bonuses was disappointing. And it said they offered him an impressive salary compared to what he was expecting from them. So his interest was based off the fact he didn't think he would get as much money from them, and he got, you know, almost. We were willing to pay $50,000 more a year. So, and he thought we were going to provide more bonuses. I guess he was a little upset we cut out the release clause and those sorts of things, but that is unfortunate. And his release clause is $85 million for domestic clubs. So that's no good. And we still have all this money. We're not going to spend it for stupid reasons. I know that, but let's go look at our affiliates. Let's look for another affiliate somewhere for we can sign good young players from. Please, por favor. Expand our overseas profile. I have browbeat them into accepting my request. That's why I did club overseas that could increase our overseas profile. Looks like we're not one of the best Chinese teams, right? They are in the top Chinese league. Is Guangzhou there? No way Guangzhou's there. And yet apparently I have the opportunity to choose Guangzhou as like the team. The winners of the league last season. Maybe Real for a junior affiliate. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I know you need to click confirm at the bottom. I'm curious because no, this is to raise profile in another country. The goal here is strictly commercial income, and we can do the whole youth player thing too, but your board will reject it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I figured. All right, so I'd never actually tried that. I was just looking for somebody that had. Let's look at 3 continental reputation teams. Pohang Steelers. Oh my goodness, yes. I will take the Pohang Steelers 100% in Korea. I would love to partner with the Pohang Steelers and then negotiate the existing affiliation to get youth players from it as well. Absolutely. Oh my goodness, absolutely. Why no USA teams? Wow, he's going to Real Madrid. That's crazy. Okay, Samiotis, you are no longer on the target list, my homie. You are on maybe the loan list, but that's it. That's all we would potentially get. So Nazif Thielen, 39 to 58 million, no transfer interest at all. Kind of heartbreaking. It was all based off an old scouting report where we thought we might be able to afford him for under 20 million, and that he did have some interest in playing for us. That's the way it goes. No scouting department has everything completely up to date all the time. Dang. Cardinho here. What about maybes for you? That's unfortunate. Well, we had a really good start to the stream. We've had some really good transfer offers and really nice transfer interest in our players in like a healthy way. Not in a bad way, but in a healthy way. But our actual transfer pursuits have come up a little short of what we would want. The Ferreira miss hurt. Sheshtak leaving is a bit disjointed, right? He's making the decision about whether he wants to screw us or not, essentially. And we will see. And here is the Knapp situation. Never mind, we solved it. That was easy. I said 11.5. I said 3.8. They're like, you got it, boss. I'm like, what? Excuse me? You said what? He wants breakthrough prospect, and he wants $1 million a year to be a break. What is that contract, dude? What? I give you $1 million a year over 3 years. Why does he want 1 year? What is happening? Oh, okay. I don't know if I've ever seen a contract negotiation that went that way before. I don't think I've ever seen somebody that was that married to 1 year, like a young player that was that married to it's essentially an 18-month contract. It's very weird. but on breakthrough prospects. So, like, he's not going to be annoying, even though his agent was really annoying there. He didn't move an inch the whole time. Stood his ground, and that was really weird. I know I said 18 months. I can math. You just offered 1 year. Well, that was because it went orange, Jungle Urban. So if it went more than 1 year, it was very likely he wasn't going to sign the deal, unfortunately. Why didn't you add any bonuses? Because technically more years are supposed to be good, right? And then I mean, we could have done that negotiation better. But not only is more years kind of supposed to be good, we didn't lower it at all. Right? Like, that was his opening offer. And the only thing we removed was the 10% salary increase when he goes into next season that will add, $100,000 to his wage. We remove that. Normally, there's a lot more give in a transfer negotiation, and that surprised me. Yeah, we'll have to offer him another contract at the end of the season, but at the very least, we've solved our striker issue. We've got a Bundesliga-level striker from the Austrian national team pool who's going to come in, no adaptability issues. But I do have I wasn't able to do work for 10 days, and so I stacked up interviews today. We did the scouting center with Diz, and now we have a podcast interview after the stream. It is in 20 minutes, and I've got to eat before it. So we are going to have to wrap up the stream today. I'm very sorry. But of course, I am back now. So we will be streaming tomorrow, and life will be good, right? We will be streaming tomorrow, and life will be good. I don't know what the thing says under the stream, because we did have not the power go out, but OBS and or Twitch broke. The internet was fine, but the stream, shut off. It didn't shut off. We lost connection for 30 to 45 seconds. But we have been on for about, I started around 12. So, yeah. It's not like if you were here the whole time, you didn't get shortchanged, and you won't be shortchanged on the live channel. Let's go find somebody to raid, because we do making people's days here. So we're going to go make people's days. Let's see now. Who are we going to raid? Let's raid Jack. I haven't been back in a while. We're going to go raid Jack. Get your copy pasta ready. I want you to copy some freaking pasta right now. Copy up your pasta. Get it ready. Raise your Dorfers. You better get those Dorfers raised. Okay? You better elevate your Dorfamines. Elevate. Pasta, come on! Pasta it up. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you to everybody that subscribed, that kind of got us rolling on Twitch. Again, I really, really appreciate it. The trip was fun, but it's always great to be back, and I will see you tomorrow. And have a great rest of your day. Say hi to Jack for me. All right, word of the day. Yes, I use this word. I actually use this word. It's a great word.
Sumptuous.
Sumptuous. Sumptuous. Sumptuous is used to describe things that are extremely costly, rich, luxurious, or magnificent. The hotel's most sumptuous suite overlooks the lush gardens and includes a palatial marble bathroom with a spa and commodious, and a commodious, intricately tiled walk-in shower. I don't even know what commodious means. It'll be our next word of the day. I'll see you then.